ಫುಲ್ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂಗಿದೆ ಭೂಮಿಕಾ. ಎಷ್ಟು 2 ದಿನ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಒಂದಿನ ಮಾಡ್ದೆ ಫುಲ್ಲು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ವಾ?
ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ರೈಟ್. Good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so welcome to the most important inspirational session of CA final pass out. I'm so thankful to God for God being so courteous and giving the best of the best results to our kids. Okay, so very happy. So congratulations at the outset to all the CA pass outs across India. My ultimate objective is more CAs, okay, in India, more development of India. So APJ Abdul Kalam's dream of India becoming number one at the earliest, and Prime Minister Modi's efforts towards making India the number one. Okay, so how many ever chartered accountants we are able to produce, that is still it's lesser actually. So from that perspective, so I congratulate each one of the chartered accountant or whoever has passed the examination this time, maybe intermediate or final. Okay, excellent. Congratulations to each one of you. First point, congratulations to each one of them. Congratulations to each one of you. Special congratulations to all the cap sites. Okay, so making so well, and especially special because CA final. Okay, so as all of us are aware, okay, it is like a dreams of a Sophia Lawrence, desirable but rarely attainable. Dreams of a Sophia Lawrence, desirable. I don't know who is Sophia Lawrence. Let us not get into that. Maybe something like a Cinderella, maybe. So desirable. We want to have different flashy all those dreams, but it is not so easy to achieve the same. Whereas achieving the CA final, especially some many of you in first attempt, from CPT to final, some of you first attempt, excellent, extraordinary, brilliant job. CPT at the foundation, so directly scheme from intermediate to final, extraordinary, great job. Congratulations. I'll just speak for 5 minutes with your permission. The result analysis, I'm sure all of you would have done that before I would have done, but nevertheless, if anybody has not done it, I'll just show you the result of this batch of the CA final. This time result was slightly unique. Okay, especially I'm audible, Alva, everybody? Rahul?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, slightly unique, but nevertheless. Okay, now result percentage of CA final. Look at the percentage number. First group 11.91%. Second group is whopping 31.43%. In the recent past, I have not seen any of the groups, either inter or final, where something like 31.43%. Last batch, last exam, CA foundation result was somewhere around 25%. All India result I'm telling about. All India result. Whereas here, second group result, they have given 31.43%. I think very rare case. Even after telling people telling actually SCMP was little standard. DT probably capside. Not many people have told, but generally people have felt even DT was little standard. 31.43 is huge. And both the groups result is slightly lesser. 2 reasons. Reason number 1. Both the groups number of people would have taken seriously would have been little lesser. And most important, in the first group, SFM was the toughest paper, which I think TJ sir himself, after the examination, has told us. Srinija was mentioning me 2 days back. TJ sir, who is an expert. No, sir, SFM is always tough. Please do not go by this stupid thinking. Okay. Out of the 8 papers, 1 or 2 papers shall be tougher. Always. This time it may be SFM, next time it may be VFR, next time it may be auditing. That's how CA, last 25 years of my teaching experience says, 1 paper in each group, okay, will be tough. Sometimes it may be 2 papers in the same group also. It may happen. So now what is the takeaway here? Now, even after being tough, good number of people have passed in first group. 11% is still a great percentage. Around 12% is still a great percentage. It is not lesser. Okay. Maybe both the group would have been little better. It is okay. Point number 1. Point number 2. Whenever there is an eligibility, please write both the groups. You know why? You are prepared very well for the first group. Unfortunately, that attempt, second group result may be better. You would have prepared reasonably well. Okay, who knows, you may either pass both the group or at least second group you may pass. Otherwise, it may happen. Grachara, if you very, very bad. You have prepared very well for the first group this time, but second group exam was easy. This time I prepared very well for the second group. First group exam may be. That's why do you want to take a chance? That's why my suggestion, request to all my friends who are going to write the exam, if you are eligible to write, sir, I've already passed one group. By mistake also, don't take a chance with CSU. Do not write again. Okay. So do not write again. So my suggestion, eligibility idre. Okay. Unless you are like, see, Ashok sir is a senior, what do you call it, manager in, DGM on some level. So he doesn't have much time. So those people, if they want, he's still writing both groups. But if they want, he can write one group. Otherwise, you must write both the groups. Okay. One of the terrific results, all India. Excellent result, all India. Point number one. Point number two. Yes, after the last 2-3 years, okay, because of the pandemic, so much of disturbance in the market. So we had a stage somewhere actually where people are thinking whether we should do subject-wise, etc. I never had a doubt of teaching, okay, or making the institution better. I've seen n number of institutions getting closed in last 2-3 years. Best of the best, or taken over, etc. But CAPS, we retained the same culture, same what you call the commitment, and we have done it. And 2 years, 1 year back only, I told maybe in the class or maybe the faculties, 2023 onwards, things will be changing. Maybe the number of students, okay, CFL drastically has changed across India because of the pandemic reason, or pen drive subject-wise classes. So nobody knows where the students are. Okay, like now if you look at the BCom, hardly BCom students number is there in any college. Everybody is going to BCA. Why BCA? Nobody knows. Okay, so even yesterday I had been to one college, KLE College. Full form KLE, Rahul Jain, bad video. Yeah, right. So KLE College, there also he says BCA full BCom, we are struggling to get the number. Same way, even our numbers have slightly come down. Note it down. Yesterday I was talking to our kids, Sharanya and Sudiksha. They were all CPD to final. But I was talking to Sharanya. She may be there in the meeting here. Okay, Sharanya B. Ravi. I told, wait for 1 or 2 batches. The number of the CAPS, okay, CFL, or anywhere, okay, will definitely increase. Okay, substantially. We have already seen in foundation. So first batch of online class when we started is around 80. Second batch itself is 200. Consistently, we are getting 200 plus students. Okay, same way, maybe final obviously it cannot be 200. So when the number is more, result also will be more. I don't know, especially final level, how many people are returned. Okay, so even if the reasonable number of people return, and we have got a good number of chart accountants, around 20 plus CS name is here. So I never said all the 20. I say in the same breath, all 20 of them have passed in first attempt. I do not bother about it. Some of them would have passed one group last time, one group now. Okay, that's also fine. But you have produced with such less what you call result, and with less number of people writing. That's a great achievement. I'm extremely happy for the kids who have passed the CA. Next, just to show you the marks one. Okay, so CA final. The first rank holder mark, which is reasonably lesser this time. Okay, so first rank holder mark was somewhere same. It is always around 620, 600 to 620 is the target. But your target is 800. Those who are writing the examination. Did you hear? Yeah, fine. Second rank holder marks, okay. But look at the second and third rank gap. 603 second rank and 574. So 29 marks difference between second rank and third rank. Okay, second rank. So that means papers were reasonably standard, maybe valuation also a little tougher. So only deserving people would have been given such high marks. Otherwise, the marks would have been slightly lesser. Now, very important point to be noted, even if the slight marks are lesser and people have passed and if they have made it, that means it's really hats off to your efforts, hats off to your commitment. Just to show you the intermediate percentage, just for record purpose. So first group is almost perfect, 18.95. 23.44. Now, anybody says CFL is tough, it is stupid because second group is 31% there. Here it is only 23%. And both the group is 10.24. Little lesser here, but nevertheless. And CAPS only this time, May 23 when students were supposed to write. Some of you are here. Okay. Suggested some of them to postpone the exam to November 23 because they're not well prepared. Reason less number of people return. Whoever from the last batch, 75% people have passed because Inter have a complete track. Who has written the exam, who has not written the exam, etc. 75%, I'm only shocked. Okay, I'm only shocked. And one of our student who was in first PUC, was in CAPS from first PUC. When he was in first PUC, I told. This statement I made in all YouTube public live program also. You can just go and see, okay, if you want to cross check. When he was in first PUC, I told you are going to be rank out in CA. CA Foundation, 332, All India top 50, because there's no rank concept. CA Intermediate, you should see the marks. I'm still shocked. When I went and told myself, every time when I get the result, I go to my sir, Sri Padamchandra Kincha sir, and we distribute sweet and talk. Then, when I told the mark about him, he said, what's happening in CN? Okay. And Look at marks. Kanistai Devro? Yeah. 4 subjects, 84. He didn't want to, what he called, make any faculty sad. Shetty sir ko kush aabeko, Aman sir ko shiru aabeko, kush aabeko, SMS sir kush aabeko. So 84 in 4 subjects, 86 in EIS. One important learning for all of you listening here. A subject, if you feel tough, it is tough for everybody else. So slightly better you do. That's why you will be. EIS is the highest score by him. He said, even I didn't like, but he is a topper. And 2 toughest papers of the last several exam in intermediate, income tax and FM. There also he got 72 and 70. Okay. So 646. How many marks? 646 and he got all India 14th. So this is the news of intermediate. Now comes the special, okay, surprise for all of you. For me at least, okay. So maybe God would have said 2 dhamakas may be difficult for you to accept it. So hold your breath. Okay. So congratulations to all the pass outs. Congratulations to all the chart accountant. And congratulations to all the, what you called, pass outs. Even one group if you have passed also great. So special congratulations to Marsa, who also got All India 14th rank, okay, in CA final. This why I got to know later, okay, because maybe there is some mobile connection issue happened on the day of result. Something went wrong, I don't know, or maybe God would have decided, he should tell. So yesterday night, 12 o'clock, I got to know, okay. That's the reason why I could not properly sleep also, but still I'm hyper energetic because this is awesome. And look at her marks. So not even a single subject she got less than 60, okay. And in CA final, I'm not talking about intermediate, okay. Intermediate, yes, their subjects are reasonably high scoring. CA final, even what do you call it, DT, okay. So DT is normally a not scoring paper. She got almost second group 70s, all 70s, terrific marks, okay. And she's All India 14th rank. She's here, she's going to talk. I'm sure all of you are inspired, okay. This is the reason why, Kiran, I said, you'll be shocked, be happy for it, okay, na? Happy. Ready, Kiran, you know, I don't know whether you are aware of this result. Anybody is aware? I don't know. Okay. So even I got to know only at 12 o'clock yesterday night. So one of the brilliant performance, and that too, CA final 14th rank is just awesome. Congratulations, Mansa. Okay, she'll be talking little later. Fine. So with this, let me just share some of the special results. Not all the results. I will not be able to share. Srinija. Okay, so she's the first person to tell me. So I must share this. And again, our students, kids, I do not have much moderation to tell anything now because it is CA. Be proud and celebrate big. Okay. So think Srinija would not have written second group. So she would not have written second group. She would not have been sitting here as a CA prefix. And she will be writing all the 8 papers in November. She would have been writing all the 8 papers. You know why? First group, her score is 181. 200 is the pass mark. Second group, 219, 400 on dot. This is the better results than the first rank holder celebration. She should go and hit 2 extra thing in kai to Ganesha. Okay, because so first rank holder obviously celebrate. Second rank holder will always feel sad. This is the problem of the second rank, isn't it? Okay, any other rank, okay. Second rank and first rank always a problem. That's why when I was preparing, I always wanted a first rank, get the first rank. That's what approach I wanted you to follow. Whereas 400, wow, Devaru Bhaganta. She would have told the person. And now why is it happening? And so everybody is good, excellent. I'm very happy. But I know this girl actually from CPT, CA Foundation, whatever it's called. Okay. And the result today, first person, see, our Ibru Joteledar, Srinija Mate Bhumika. Okay. First person to come and stand in our school waiting for me. Normally, I will be waiting there. And they're waiting. Like kids, even now they are like PUC students. Second, she was involved in my article also. I'm very proud about it also. Okay. And I know her little extra personally. And every activity of CAPS Foundation, she has involved. One of the regular CAPS Foundation student member at that time. Okay. Almost every activity. So somewhere God's blessings. And obviously your parents would have done definitely good karma. Okay. Your karmas will come little later. But parents would have done some good karma 100%. Because otherwise, think for a while, second group she has not written or not done well. Writing about again all 8 papers. She is here. And next to her is Bhumika again. Classmates. Okay. Started together. And chart accountant again. Very happy. So, and SFM. Marka in bed option in number. Okay. So because I know them from CP to final 40 in SFM. she again big celebration. Think SFM ಅಲ್ಲಿ 39 ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅಂತ ಅಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಮೊದಲೇ ಕಣ್ಣು ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದವಳು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ. So isn't it? Okay. Again, Aman sir's article. Okay. First CA from his office will be mostly. Okay. Excellent. Fine. Next, very important. Okay, Chandana is there. Very Chandana somewhere ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅವಳು ಪಾಪ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಲು ಅವಳಿಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವೇನೆ ಚಂದನ. So CPT to final, everything in first attempt. Okay, everything in first. CPT first attempt, inter first attempt, final first attempt, everything. Okay, they are going to talk. And I just want to share two results which we discussed on that day. In their batch, okay, is why I am telling this. Two reasons. One, some of the students have joined fresh in CA final. You should be able to get a trust factor, confidence factor. Okay, so and there are some, not some, many students are from CP to final, the foundation to final, capsites. Sir, I have not tried there. Should I try? Whether I should have tried under? I'll give you two incidents. I'll not mention the names. Okay, the same batch, Srinija and Bhumika. Okay, if I'm saying anything wrong, immediately you tell I am wrong. Anta. Okay, you have full power to tell that. So in their batch only, one of the top scorers, okay, foundation passed in first attempt, top score, didn't join intermediate because thinking that one of the faculty is not good. I agree, maybe may not be, maybe Shetty himself is not good. But all the 8 papers, best of the best faculty, you have to go and reach heaven. There, I think Ramba Uroshi Menaka may be comparing and doing it. I will, no institute can teach all the 8 subjects best. That much of acceptance you should have. She didn't join. She has told to one of our faculties. She didn't even discuss with me. It's okay. I didn't bother. So what I understand is already she has given 3 attempts for CA final. Okay. So we don't know the last result. Okay. First result of the Agilanta. One more student. Okay. Foundation, one of the toppers. Intermediate, one of the topper. Final again. I think now you may be knowing your friends also going to the pen drive, etc. This is recent trend. Okay. So he has written May, only one exemption. November, one group, and now he has cleared CA. So what I'm trying to say is, if in caps, if you are passed with the rank, probably in other institution you would not have, you may not, I don't know what to comment. This is mainly for my students who are trusting me from foundation to final. If you are passed in first attempt, other institute you would not have. If you are passed in third attempt, you would not have continued CA, you would have quit CA. Okay, so that's why my suggestion to you now, anyway, at final level you do not have to think too much. So I'm just telling you, you are in the right place, right thinking, right way it's happening. No institute in the world will teach all the 8 subjects best. So maybe 6 to 7 subjects are going very well. One subject here and there you can do self-study or refer. Maybe somewhere you can take that YouTube, etc. and do it, and you can still make the best of it. Fine. So congratulations again. Okay, we have got, so Sandhya, Chandana, I said, Shreyas, okay, Papa, he was not able to clear one group. Okay, now he's already with the Tejas team and now he's the CA. Okay, Kondaya, one of the terrific student of CAPS. Every session actually will be there, what you call, much before the session, and with too much of what is a disadvantage. Okay, he still made it. Okay, he has cleared second group now. Very happy for him. Sampath, okay, person who has got a lot of challenges in the office, etc. He has written one group and cleared. Written only one group. Harshita, okay, one of the, again, cheerful child, okay, where I've seen from them again from CPT to final. She's a chartered accountant here. Sudarshan Egade, okay, one group he has written on Satte. Lokesh Vamshi is here. He was a classmate in the present batch. Okay, so he has written one group on Satte. Okay, he has attended one group and he has written one group and he has passed that. Then Ashish, Shankar Malya, Kavya, Manoj Sri, Bharat Kumar, Kiran Kumar. Yes, okay, so then Manasa, obviously I told. Okay, so that a couple of people. Congratulations to each one of you. Okay, for passing that, and God bless you all. And one more important point I want to tell before I give the mic to others is, do not think about writing groups. Do not think about writing groups. Write both the groups together. Come what? Okay. Even if you fail, it's okay. Okay. I've seen some of them have sent one result of one of the institution. They have put around 10 to 12 photos and written group 1, group 2, group 1, group 2, group 1, 2. Not even single, both group 1 tilvela. That means that institution tells them to write only to one group, which I never tell. Okay. Even if you say that's right, I will never tell. Okay. Write both the group and each one of you can be successful. So CA finally, so most important is pressure management. How do you manage the pressure in the last 3-4 hours? Okay. Then out well prepared with the concept. Okay. Extremely important. Do not expect the same question to come. Yes, good number of questions would have come. Okay. But do not expect, if you are conceptually clear and if you are able to manage your preparation reasonably well, and pressure management if you are able to write, and example if you write for 3 hours, 100 marks, 100% you are bound to be a chartered accountant. Okay. Congratulations again. God bless you all. We're very happy. Okay. So let us start with whom? Chandana. We'll start with Chandana. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು, ಅವಳು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲ್ವೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ವೆರಿ ಶೈ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, whom I know, I can introduce because finally each one of them I know personally. So very shy child. Okay, where I knew her from foundation ಅಥವಾ CPT. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ಲು, ಕೂತ್ಕೋತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು. CA foundation CPT, the terrific mark. Okay, everything, foundation, inter, final, everything in one shot. Congratulations, Chandana. Over to you. Stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone.
Sorry,
So-
before that. So my suggestion to all my friends who are writing the exam, make a note of the points. I repeat, 10 points if they, who are going to write the exam. Once in exam. So whoever is going to write the exam, make a note of the points what they are mentioning, like the way I do it. Every point they tell will not be applicable to you. You cannot, what you call, practice it. But one point, okay, might, what you call, somewhere strike and it may change your life. Like my yoga sir says, entire book will not change your life, but one sentence in a book might change your life, philosophical. Same way, whatever they tell, which might be, because Chandana's style of education, Manasa's style of education, Bhumika's style, it may not be same. But somewhere, okay, you may correlate more better to, more to Srinija, more to Harshita. So make a note of it. It will definitely will have validation in your thinking. Yes, sorry, Chandana, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. This is CA Chandana TJ. Firstly, I'm very fortunate that I could clear all my levels of CA in my first attempt, and I continue to be a part of CA CAPS family from CPT to final. So today, I would like to share a few things which I felt very important for the exam. So first thing, like Shetty sir used to tell, always write both groups. That's my first suggestion. So my personal opinion is, when you make up your mind that you would be writing both groups, you would feel you're having very less time and vast syllabus to cover, and this would push you to put double your efforts and double your commitment. You will make sure you will not waste any time and you would be less lethargic. And second, don't self-evaluate your paper. So this time audit paper was something, it was really a bouncer to me. In case of descriptive, I felt every question was completely new. MCQs, it was really tricky. I could attend only for 65 marks this time, and I was not sure whether I would whether the answers I had written was correct or not. So it is like always
How much
said,
you got in auditing?
54, sir.
Wow. This is okay. Please continue.
I had attended only for 65, and I was not sure whether the answers I had written was correct or not. So like it's always said that you will not be getting complete marks for audit. I believed I would flunk this time in audit. So in fact, after the exams, I started studying audit also. I had completed 2-3 chapters also before the results had come out. I was not confident, but surprisingly, I secured 54. So always remember, if you're not sure whether it is correct or not, it does not mean you're wrong. So just don't evaluate your paper. Be confident of what you have written. And third, I always feel you should have some kind of positive energy around you always. So since you would have locked up yourself in a room continuously for 6 months, 5 to 6 months, there is always a need for positive energy and motivation. So actually, my source of positive energy was Ramayana. So I used to watch daily one episode of Ramayana daily. And that spiritual connection actually gave me so much of positivity and motivation. In fact, even on the days of every day of exam, I used to watch 2 episodes of Ramayana and then I used to go to exam. I felt it somewhat very required to have some kind of positive energy. And also you should have some friend at least to share all your thoughts. So I had Kavya throughout my journey from first day of exam leave to the day of exam. Every week we used to discuss so many points. We used to discuss what how we are preparing and how we would be preparing for the future. And fourth, one mistake I did was actually a week before my FR exam. I thought I would not be able to completely revise the entire FR because the syllabus is huge. And I just relied on some ABC analysis found on the YouTube or something. And this time it was completely opposite the trend. So in fact, segment reporting was given under C category and suddenly it came up for 20 marks in the exam. And also Indes 116, 102, which is always under A category, not even a single mark was there this time. So just don't depend on ABC. Don't find any shortcuts. Always go for 100%. And next thing, how I used to try. So daily I used to keep timer for me. The time I sit on my study table, I used to start the timer. So whenever I used to get up for maybe any refreshment, I used to pause it, and again I used to continue. So nearly like for entire 3 months, I followed this strategy. So I used to track how much I used to study and how much and where I was wasting my time. So by this timer, I got to know my most like the highest time I studied was 13 hours. That too, I could do only for one day. In the entire 6 months, I could study 13 hours only for one day. So my almost on an average, I used to study 10 to 11 hours a day during my entire 6 months. And then don't stress out yourself. That was my biggest mistake. In FR, I don't know why I felt like I should attend the entire 100 marks paper. I started writing, but yeah, it was already 1 hour and I was stuck up with the first question itself. So it was very tough time. So I decided, in fact, in FR also, I could attend only 68 to 69. So I always believe quality is more important than quantity. So in all the next exams, even before going to exam, I had made up my mind I would be attending only for 80, even if I knew for 100. So I wrote very relaxedly. I did not take any pressure. I had made up my mind I would be attending only for 80. So I gave my best. I did not attend not even a single paper more than 80, except for economic loss. I attended only 80 in all the subjects. And Shetty sir, you're always my constant support and inspiration, sir, always. And so DT is such a subject which is very vast and requires so much of memory power to retain that so many sections, so many percentages. And sir, you always made it very easy. And I still remember so many memory techniques like 35 CCD, cafe coffee dates for only companies, VZ pass, and so many things. I still remember, even whatever you have said in inter also, I still remember. And DT would have not been so easier if it was not you. Thank you, sir. I did not score an exemption, but yeah, I got 58 in DT this time.
Awesome.
And before concluding, I want to talk about Jairaman, sir. So I have taken recorded classes of Jairaman, sir, and I still regret that I started attending his classes only after his demise. So such a great gentleman, every point he used to say, and it was, in fact, frankly, every time I used to attend his class, I just felt like I should fall on his feet and take his blessings. Every time the situation was like that. Um, I regret now that I did not meet him once, or I did not speak to him at least once. And finally, I would like to conclude today. I'm the proud girl sitting here, being the part of 8% of the population who cleared both the groups. I'm so proud of that. And this would have not been possible without the CAPS family and Shetty sir. So always remember, you would either learn or you will pass. So there's no concept of failing. So just give your 100% and definitely you would clear. Thank you, sir.
Wow, I think probably the best beginning. Okay, your kick started very well. Wow, I think that I have learned so many things from your words. Actually, this is why I suggest people to attend these kind of sessions. Even after passing, you can attend so that we can learn from the kids. Okay, so one of the brilliant tip, especially the last one. Either you can learn or you pass. Okay, you will. There is nothing called failure. Brilliant is spoken, and yes, I normally don't want to interfere in between, but Jayaraman sir, I must mention, one of the greatest souls. Okay, so again, as she felt after his demise started, we had to connect him actually only at the end. Okay, so Jayaraman sir was the faculty in our institution in the last, maybe just before his death, and 2 years back I met him. I had a privilege of touching his feet and taking his blessings actually. So my blessings will pass it on to you and Chandana, don't worry. And such a great teacher, extraordinary. And in Kannada there is a statement, Sharanarannu Maranadalli Kanuanta. I repeat, Sharanarannu Maranadalli Kanu. It means if the person had a great life, you can summarize his life just by seeing his death. This gentleman, I still remember I was in Mangalore in my teacher's house actually. Okay, I have one teacher who is like my friend, and more than that, I was teaching CA final Saturday evening class. My office colleague Shravan was there. He came and told, Jayaraman sir is no more. I was stunned. Okay, so he had a massive heart attack and he died. He didn't suffer. No doubt, losing his life is very big loss. But look at the way actually life has been, where people suffer and die. Where these are like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam said before only, I'll be very happy if I come to an end when I was giving lectures on that. Okay. He was giving a lecture somewhere, he just collapsed and out. Because they were all the true souls. Okay. And that's a great person. We are associated with great actually and extraordinary. Other points I'll discuss when others are talking. Yes. Next, whoever wants to talk, please raise your hand. If anybody has got any office commitment, you can talk first. Chandana, Manasa will be talking last. There is a punishment for getting rank. Okay. Yeah. Right. Anything you want to talk? Quickly start. Anybody? Don't be. Yes, Srinija. Okay, go ahead. Srinija.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Oh, hi all. Pleasant morning. Hope it is as pleasant to you as it is to me. So, what I like to tell is success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So, you'll have to put that amount of efforts every day to get here. Now, I'll tell you in two parts. First, what you'll experience after being a CA, after seeing the results, and what you have to do to get there. What I did to get there, rather. So, what you'll experience on that day is that anxiety, butterflies in your stomach, the page is not loading. We were in front of the system for like 4 hours from 6:30. Why is it not coming? Why is this not coming? Because last time the results had come out really early, 7:30, 8 o'clock it were out. And this time we are trying. 10 o'clock, no, not yet. 10:30, not yet. 10:35, the results came. We were like, oh my God, thank God the results came, because we couldn't tolerate that anxiety anymore. So that anxiety, you'll get to experience that butterflies in your stomach. And the second thing is happiness when you see the two words. Trust me, you'll never see anything else other than pass and pass. If you've written on group pass, yeah. So I just saw pass and nothing else. I didn't see the marks. When my father asked me, what was your marks? I'm like, I'll have to say it now. First, it is pass and pass. So that is how it is. Then the third thing is tears. You'll have happy tears all over. I was crying. My mother was crying. My sister was crying. All of us crying. But all of us in happiness crying. The third thing, next, the fourth thing, proudness. When someone calls you, you call your relatives. I called my grandfather, grandmother. I'm like, CA Srinija now, CA Srinija now. That is the proudness you get it when you're telling it, when you're talking about your results. So that you'll get to experience. Then you'll get 1,000 calls from all your relatives who you have never seen in life or never spoken to in life. They'll all call you back and tell you, oh, you're a CA now. Oh, you're a CA now. So that is what you'll experience that day. You'll be like, oh my God, I've never received so many calls in my whole life. The calls I received on that day, I'm like, okay, do I know you? But I can't even ask it to them. But they're calling me and telling me, oh, you're a CA. Oh, you're a CA. That's the happiest thing. And so much of respect you get in all your friends group, your family group, everywhere. Like, oh, CA madam and all. So that is really to enjoy. I mean, you can experience it once you clear CA. So a good salary and placement, of course, which you all aspire to take it. So that is what you get. So this is all what you get. But to get this, you'll have to put in so much of efforts, so much of hard work, day in, day out, sleepless nights, everything will be there. But you know what I did to clear, because this is not my first attempt, this is my third attempt. I wrote in last May, I didn't clear. Last November also I didn't clear. This is my third attempt. So I cleared both the groups this time. So what I did differently, or what I did consistently to clear this, was constantly like in a planning mood. You have to plan what you have to do. You have to study with discipline. Keep your time. That's okay. I mean, 1 hour here and there will happen, even to me. Even though I plan for 12 hours, 14 hours, no, I can't achieve it. It's okay if you achieve even the 90% of what you have planned. But what you have planned has to be perfect plan, not 80% plan. You can't execute a 80% plan and you do 80% of that, you end up in 64%. So always be at 100%. So the next thing was questions from study material. Practice it. It is very important. Study material is like, Bhagavad Gita, what sir tells. It is the Bhagavad Gita. Do it. Study material ICI has given for that purpose only. So study material is very, very important. Questions from study material are sometimes directly lifted. Not the names, probably ABC would be XYZ, but still the concept is the same. The next thing, economic laws especially, I thoroughly read the case study digest of 53 cases. 3 cases out of 53 cases. What else do you need out of 100 marks? 3 cases directly. Open the case. I even had made an index that is like very compulsory. index of this question contains this. 4 lines index, that's all. That 4 lines index and economic laws days, I mean, my this thing was horrible because I didn't get an auto, I didn't get a bus, I didn't get a cab. I reached exactly at 2 o'clock to the in my exam center, but still I managed to write 90 marks. I didn't have any reading time, so I managed to write 90 marks. I ended up getting 72 because of the case study digest. So 72 is because of that, because 3 cases were directly lifted, literally lifted. So you had to just see the question, write the answer, see the question, confirm it, write the answer. So read it with thorough effort and thorough high concentration. Read it with that, because you will get it from there. I mean, I'm not sure the next attempt you'll get all the 3 questions from there, but still you'll have to read the study materials very thoroughly. The next thing is write theory even for the problems. FR also it helped me, SFM also it helped me. SFM was a very tough paper, as sir told. Even Tarun Jagdish sir had told immediately, no, this was a very tough paper, leave this here and concentrate on the next subject, which was audit, which was even more tough for all of us because auditing is a theory subject and we all like were very scared of it. But SFM, I ended up getting 51 because of that. Write what you know. First question was a bouncer in SFM. That you have to be prepared for it. First of all, the paper is tough. Upon that, the compulsory question is tough. It was like, oh my God, what should I do now in the exam hall? So literally we were like, okay, whatever I knew, I'll write it 100%. So that's how it ended, helped me in passing. Then take some mock tests. Really take some mock tests. That helped me a lot. Chapter-wise mock test or subject-wise mock test or 4 chapters together, unit-wise mock test. Take it seriously and get it valued. It helps a lot. It helps you in improving your presentation skills, your answer writing skills, what all points you have to include and what you have not included. It really helps you a lot. So write tests very seriously. Then take both groups. I am the example sitting here to take both groups and pass both groups. Take both groups. I mean, if you're eligible for one group, but take both groups. Revisions, multiple revisions you'll have to do. I mean, at least 3-4 revisions. If you have even studied 3 times. Am I audible? Revise those 2-3 times. Make good friends who are good motivators and who help you go straightly in your path, who help you genuinely. So make good friends. Then does this mean I can't have fun doing all this? No, you can definitely have fun. I had my amount of fun, definitely even in the study holidays. You can take a break, you can watch a movie, but you should know where to stop it. You should never hang on it. You should know where to stop it. Okay, this is a refreshment. I'll go out with my friends for half an hour. You should know the half an hour. You should know the 1 hour. So you can definitely take breaks. That is very important also, because constantly sitting, as Chandana told, sitting continuously for 6 months in a room, then again, not having breaks, you'll definitely go mad. But take breaks, but know where to stop it. So what I need to conclude is your past need not define your future. Your past will definitely not define your future if you put in amount of the hard work. So becoming a CA is just another step in this ladder. So I wish to continue like this and be a part of CF also. So CAPS also and SPAC also. So thank you so much, sir, for all the guidance, support. Thank you to all the faculties, in fact, who have guided me and supported me and been a bright light in my CA path. So 2018, just after the second PU to 2023, June to June, exactly 5 years, I'm here. So thank you all for this and all the best to all of you and pass in your very first attempt.
Great job. Excellent, Sneha. Brilliantly spoken. I'll conclude at the end. So next, I think Bharat has to go to the office. Yes, sir, Bharat. Bharat Kumar, yes, again. So student from CPT. Yes, over to you.
Hi, good morning all. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Oh, on the top of the world, sir, definitely. Yes, please go ahead.
First, it is like as usual, big thank you to Shetty sir first, because first I could not take CPT in CAPS because I was doing evening college that time I joined, so I could not take. From IPCC I started in CAPS, and even today I remember my first meeting with sir. So we friends like 5 members. We went to Shetty sir. See, again, the financially also I had some problems to pay the fees. I requested sir, and I think everybody knows for only we have to study properly for him. That's all. Only that thing he will tell us. Other things is like whatever problems he'll solve us, or some or the other solutions he will give to us. And thank you, sir, for helping the me and my friends as well. And today I'm like proudly I can say Capsite and Shetty is a student, but because of his help I could achieve this. And maybe I taken like 1 or 2 extra attempts in final, yeah, but it is always like without leaving the hopes. I think I gave my 100%, so only I could clear, and I'm sitting here. And coming to study part, and like I think first reading everybody does well. I feel so, like even I see my friends or whoever it is, I think the issue comes is like revision, because second and third revision what you feel is like some gap will be there, like 15-20 days after that only we'll be taking one more subject or revising one more subject. That is where we feel many of the topics like new topics or something like that. So what I feel is in 100% of the syllabus, like many easily 50 to 60% easily we'll remember, because we'll apply our logic, concepts, everything will be strong. So I think 60% will be always easy for sure. Other 40% only we face difficulty. This 40% only we'll get in most of the things in exam. So what I feel is this 40%, if you are concentrating, so while doing first revision or you're referring to question bank, like solving questions, make sure you mark it in which place you are going wrong and which question I have to revise second and third time. This is where it will help, because even in SFM, 1 or 2 questions I know I saw the question, I have practiced, but at that point of time, in exam point of time, I was not able to solve because I'm not getting the flow. I was not getting. So what I felt was, this is where we are losing. Like we are understanding, we are solving the questions, but second and third revision, which for different people, different questions, different concepts may be difficult. So that is where we have to concentrate more. Even like as sir, like sir always says, you don't evaluate the paper, but automatically some or the other, somehow it gets to the mind after writing the exam. Well, we'll be coming in auto, we'll be coming home. So this one I did well, this one. So like that also FR and SFM, I thought that will be the scoring subject. I should score good marks in that only. Because audit and law, we feel it's always inherent feeling will be there that this is theory paper, little bit hard to get marks like that. But whatever, like everybody, everywhere that there was like FR and SFM, everything was tough. But luckily, in SFM, I wrote for 75 marks. I got 62. I never thought I'll get, but I had that feeling that whatever I have wrote, it was like correct. Even in FR, I wrote around 80 marks. I got 63 marks. I was like, whatever I wrote, I wrote perfectly. The steps were correct. See, the final answer need not be correct. Even in FR, the first question only, there was consolidation, and the percentage what I took for subsidy was wrong. So I was like, all the steps, PC was wrong, my goodwill or whatever capital in everything was wrong. But whatever steps, whatever working, it was perfect. Everything was like whatever should be there, there was. I was like, okay, let me see. At least if I get like 7-8 marks, I can have little bit. I can have. I'll pass. I thought in FR. I was like scared in getting aggregate, but luckily I got 63. I was like confident that every step, whatever I wrote with notes, everything was correct. So don't worry about like what you have written. Whatever you're writing, whatever you know in questions, just write 100%. Whatever notes you want, you write. Whatever assumptions you want, you write, because that is what adds value, I feel, in the exam. And that's what, concentrate on revisions. Like first reading everybody does well, but second reading, revising what to revise is more important to understand. And I think everybody will be able to do. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Bharat. I think it's wonderfully spoken again. Okay. So he's absolutely right about that one sentence. Second reading is must. So my psychology says you should always go for 3 reading. First reading exhaustive. Second reading, what do you call, summary about it. Third reading just before the examination. So once you read, it will be there for 1 day. Twice you read, it will be there for a week. If you read for 3 times, it will be there for life, they say. But anyway, let us not remember for life, because there's so many other things to remember. So at least till the last day of exam, we should remember. Excellent. And also one more point. So you have a problem, we have a solution. There is nothing called, actually, there is no solution in the world. Whatever problems you have, I have a solution. If it is a problem, if it's not a problem, I don't have a solution. Okay. And anybody who is leaving by mistake because of the office commitment, etc., 2-3 points I want to tell you. To celebrate your results, we have Habba on August 6th. Don't miss it. Okay. And each one of you will be getting. So I never stopped even a single thing what I was doing in offline. Offline, only physically, we used to give this trophy to each one of them. You did it enjoy anta. Okay. You did enjoy anta. So there's a great, which will be any online virtual, will be sending it to your WhatsApp. Hopefully your WhatsApp numbers are with us. Okay. Just want to tell you. And this one result analysis, it will help us. The objective of this session is, no doubt, congratulations, your celebration. Okay. Every time CA final result bandaga, how many people have returned, how many people have passed, I will not be knowing. I was thinking whether I should do this pass out session or not. But trust me, not even a single time in every half year, every 6 months, I missed this session. Every time we did it. Because even if the less number of people have passed, there was an incident I don't want to discuss, but I still have to tell you. Maybe around 7-8 years back, 3.43% of the result. How much? 3.43%. Then I asked, 3.43% also decent, because CAPSET always will have it. But I saw hardly around 7 to 8 people passing from CAPS. I was stunned. 3.43, how can it be 7 to 8 students? Then we went into the record. We went into the, the calculations of CS. At that time, CS used to give the total students appearing, blah, blah, blah. And I went to one of the Central Council member and I told him, 3.43% what CS Institute is telling is wrong. And he said, how do you say that? I said, I have a record with me. So he, by mistake, kept the phone, called a person who is the examination in charge on the national level, okay, in the speaker mode. And he accepted what that person is saying is correct. We didn't want to demoralize the people. 0.43% of the result. Is that? See, I'm talking about both 0.43, and that calculation I shown it to that person, and he accepts. And loudspeaker, he has kept it. So that's why we knew everybody. I knew I didn't want to discuss because it's my institute, my mother institute. I do not want to talk about it. So even that time also we did the result. My dear friends, if the exams were tough, results were tough, maybe less number of people would have passed. If exam results are good, many more people would have passed. But at the end of the day, learn from everybody's success story, which will really help each one of you. And that one form what we released, I suggest you to fill it up. Tell your friends, some of them have not come today for whatever commitment reason. Okay. Tell them to fill so that it will help me to better the education system. Yes, thank you again, Bharat. Yes, next, I think Bhumika is waiting, sir. Senior municipality Mandagilanda. You madam. Over to you. Again, she is like a 10th standard student. Okay. By mistake, you see Sara Kantada. She is a CA Bhumika Kashyap.
Thank you, sir. Okay, hi all. So it's been already 3 days since the exam results are out, but I can still feel the same excitement and thrill that I had when I opened the result. That moment when you put in the registration number, your roll number, and you see that turning, nothing is more terrifying than that. Not even when you see the DT paper and get scared. It is that moment. And when I saw the pass thing, I told my mom, Amma, nan pass aade. And the things that followed after that. Yeah, the dancing, the celebration, the crying, and everything. I can never forget that day. So every night before I would go to sleep, I would ask God one thing, that is, I want to become chartered accountant. And that I became a chartered accountant. I'm still in the process of accepting, because it is like 5 years of asking and like trying to put in so much efforts for that. So yes, I always dreamed of this day, that is pass out meet. As a student, we would all be so motivated to attend this session, and we all always wanted to be one of them who says things to the other people. So yes, I manifested it and I worked for it, and with God's grace, I was able to achieve it. Here, I would like to take a moment to thank Shetty sir, who has always been with us from CPT till final. Like every time, he's been a backbone, and also like all the faculties like Anish sir, Asha ma'am, TJ sir, or Jairaman sir, Mehul sir, everybody, all of them were like so supportive, and without them, obviously, we couldn't be chartered accountants that we are today. So most of the points here are covered, but I would like to tell some exam hacks that work for me. It is small point, they are small points, but I'm sure like we forget it during the exam tension. So number one, for practical papers, I feel we fail to articulate what we have. Our thoughts needs to be cleared on the paper. So please like underline or like circle out the final answer and the intermediate answers. because we'll be given marks based on steps, and each step should be clear on your paper. It's okay if you scratch multiple times or cancel out many sheets, but make sure your final answer is visible to the evaluator so that they know what the answer is. Second is for theory papers, your clarity of thoughts again, let it be in concrete points and circle the keywords. They are main, and focus on quality of answer rather than on quantity. Here I would like to mention, please have short notes. That is very crucial, because at the end of the day, for theory papers especially, you won't have time to go through all the things that you studied, the big books. You need the key points that you're going to put it in the paper. Third point, which I'm sure Shetty sir would kill me for, is he would continuously say for practical papers, you need to write theory, little bit theory before that. I did not do it in my previous attempt. So then I sat and I analyzed one of the rank holders papers that was put on line. And then I was like, I forgot to write theory for my practical paper. So please write that Ind AS number with a little bit something about that and relevant to the question. That will help. And lastly, I would like to say you please concentrate on moving ahead. Like I remember in my auditing paper, I came home and I felt that I did not write any of my MCQ questions. That is because of tension. I forgot whether I even circled the OMR sheets. Because of that, I couldn't go ahead and I couldn't read for the next paper. But then I kept moving on. And on the result day, I got to know I got 64 in auditing. And the next paper, I got 58. So please keep moving on. You would have done well. And that's all. But before going, I would like to recite few lines that I wrote, not today, but 1.5 years back, and I had saved it for this day. So with your permission, I would like to go ahead.
Always, today is your day. No permission required. You decide. I should take a permission from you only today.
Yes. So folks, let me tell you a short, long story. A story of happiness, sadness, failure, and glory. When the entire world was excited building their Instagram followers, she was busy building her dreams to the day everyone would say, follow her. When Shimla, Kerala, Manali, and all the best places in the world they visited, she sat in the corner of her room and read all the books and merely manifested. Excited faces of her peers after treks and amusement parks killed her from the inside while she was going through their emotional roller coaster, traveling to coaching class and studying day and night. Relaxation and retreat to paradise was all that the others seeked for in their life, while she strived hard to strike a perfect balance in her imperfect life. While others fell in love, were on the hunt to find the right ones, she was introduced to 8 strangers with whom she had to spend the rest of her life. Kantara, KGF 2, and a million other movies were never missed by them on the first show, when she was busy writing, directing, and producing the story of her life to learn and grow. Staring at the familiar walls for months, sitting on the same chair for hours, silently gulping all the emotions, frustration, helplessness, and watching the world move faster than ever was difficult to process and accept. However, making these choices were never difficult, for no matter how strenuous and frustrating was her life, faith and hope always kept her dreams burning and alive. Well, as the saying goes, better experience than explain. I'm sure you all have your own stories just like mine. But remember, you're not alone in this fight and you will just be fine. Cheers to our hard work, cheers to our endurance, cheers to our journey and the life ahead. Thank you.
Wow. I think you please send that poem to me. So
Sure.
we'll make it like an anthem, caps anthem. It is awesome. One of the best one actually I heard, at least from the CS student, being poetic actually. Brilliant, 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 well spoken. And one
Thank you.
important point of Bhumika is every question, if you have seen whether the FR or DT or it may be, which is something like, I used to start writing in this question, this is given. In this question, this is all supposed to be done. And they are told when they came to my house also, in reiterating, please do that. It will definitely add value. Brilliant, excellent. Bhumika, let me conclude at the end. Yes, next, who want to speak? Yes, please raise your hand. Whoever is getting late, then others can speak. But everybody should speak. It should, Kondaya, unmute. Kondaya is here. I think Abhi. Where are you, bro? Hi.
Sir, good morning. Good morning,
How
sir.
are you? Yeah. Yes.
Sir,
Kondai-
fine,
Kondai
sir.
is,
But you will be at the
very-
top of the world.
Top of the world. Very good. Excellent. So, not the cricket ground, no?
No,
Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. Over to you.
no, sir.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah, over to you.
Yeah, good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody. Really, we should do two things. First of all, we should accept the results given by the ICAI, and other things. Really, I congratulate all the passouts across India and exclusively the CA cap sites. Now, one thing I can tell authoritatively, there is an ambiguity that the CA Institute declaration of results. Many things see CA is tough, CA Institute will not give pass marks. It is very difficult and all. Now, authoritatively, I can tell one point. See, from the words of President of ICI himself told that at least up to 25% of the CAs are just passed by ICI itself. Then 75% are passing by their own. See, I can tell authoritative that video is on YouTube. Really, that video is with me also. The president of ICI answering to the question given by someone. He told, see, if there is marks around 197, there is no such person without pass, provided he passed all the subjects. Now, if his marks around 197 and failed in one subject, at least up to 5 marks institute can give grace. That is a system given by ICI. They can pass. So I might be probably on that 25%, but I don't feel any shame. Why? Because that marks is given by my mom, the mother institute ICI. So anything receiving by mother from mother is not nothing to feel ashamed. So even if I am being part of the 25% also, okay, I'm happy. But in November attempt, I should not be in the 25%. Hopefully, I will do it. Now, other things. While coming to give my thanks, really, I should start thanking from my parents, and there is no end to it. Up to God. All my teachers from my nursery to 10th, intermediate, and BCom, and CA Inter, and final CAPS family made me to pass CA final one group, and they will make me to pass other group in this November 2023. Now, exclusive my friends. I should take all my friends up to my CA final, and really, one of my friend Ashok sir is also here actually. But well, comparing to age, he is not my friend actually. He is more than the age of my uncle. But I treated him as my friend. Why? Because if I treat as elder means I cannot be close with him. But he just treated me as if I am his child. Really, he took care of me and he given everything and anything for this. November 22 and 23 given shelter for me to write exams, and I become one of his family friend actually. I'm really very happy for that, sir. Now coming from the point of view of preparation and studying before exam, sir, really CAPS family and everybody told me to hard work for passing CA final, this CA course. But you know that while you are discussing any lesson itself, I not tend to hard work. I will tell sir, go for balancing figure. That's all. You know, just I like doing smart work. 90% I smartly worked and 10% okay hard work. Why? Because that I don't know from my childhood. I used to work very smartly and try to do the things happen. But this CA is not happening with smart work. But really, sir, you can vouch me. Why? Because while solving the problems, if you ask me just, sir, why to do all this nonsense? Just try to balance it off. Then answer will be like this. I told many times. But you done all the hard work and all everything. And faculties, really, 8 subjects have been taught by different faculties, and one subject also is taught from different faculties in CAPS. But really, each and every faculty had their own style and their way of teaching. Really, I cannot forget one word given by Sudhindra BR sir after the end of the DT session by him. See, if you learn DT very well, that is your greatness. If you not learn DT very well, that is my weakness. Sir told like that. Immediately, I would tend to stop him, but I have no authority to do it. Why? Because he is elder and I should vouch his statement. Really, I felt very sad. Why? Because he done it in such an extraordinary way and he was down to the earth. So I also want to be down to the earth like him. When I was in the class with Shetty sir and SMS sir, SMS sir will not leave anything, but he leaves class in time. Shetty sir also will not leave anything, but Shetty sir will not leave class in time. When I was enjoying class, Asha ma'am's class, really, I was enjoying I was in my mom's class. Really, I am authoritatively telling Asha madam's class, I feel that is I am in my mom's class, sir, really. Next, TJSR class. Really, TJSR class is TJSR class. I never felt any tension in TJSR class. Why? Because I need not to write while sir allowed me to, I allow all to write the concepts. Just I will be memorizing and I will be doing relaxing. Why? Because I cannot write, you know that. So TJSR class is tension-free class. Each and every teacher really done their way. Anisar class, GST class. Really, Anisar explanation. Even in my exam also, with some explanations given by Anisar, really I can get it off. Some provisions of the act and reproduce it as it is. So each and every teacher in class, really, sir, Prabodh Naik sir, Hariharan sir, really. If at all I have to name, really, each and every teacher had their unique style and of teaching. So that student have only one way to learn, but based on all the experiences by the lecturers and judgments making by them, student can come to conclusion and get through CA. Now, what to do to CA, I cannot tell exactly what to do CA. Why? Because institute itself cannot tell. Only institute can tell this study and write the exam. But I can tell one thing: CA is not definitely impossible. It's possible. That's I can make out. Really, I thank all my parents, teachers, friends, finally God for passing me the second group. And I expect well wishes from you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kondaya. So, with your permission, I can just tell you.
No, sir. One more thing to add, sir. One more thing to add.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry, sir. But you should tell this, sir. Why? Because there is proverb in Kannada, halu and alcohol. That you should tell with your mother. Why? Because I don't know that actually.
Okay, I'll tell. Okay, I'll tell you.
See, for example, sir, I'm probably I was guided by my teachers from nursery to 10th intermediate degree and reached CA final to this extent. When I was studying up to intermediate, I was not interested in CA. First of all, I don't know what is CA and all. When I was studying degree, I was guided by my sir actually. See, CA is CA, CMS, CS are independent professions. You can be independent. So that okay, I got trained. Now CAP sites are guided by some, obviously from CBT to final students, they're guided by Shetty sir and CAP's family members. Now other institutes have. So the persons who are writing CA without any guidance, I don't know how they will be preparing. But without guidance, if a person passed CA is really amazing. If anybody passed like that. Yes, sir. Now you should tell that proverb, sir.
All and alcohol,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, okay. Ashok sir, anybody remembers all and alcohol?
Yeah, you told, sir. See, person who is drinking milk only is difficult to exist.
Okay,
but how alcohol?
That is statement in Kannada. All kudada makkale irodilla. In alcohol kudadaru irtara anta. So it means by drinking milk only you cannot achieve the greatness. By drinking alcohol can reach the top. That is statement. Anyhow, thank you so much, Kondaya, for your wonderful words actually. And with his permission,
Thank you, sir.
The viewers actually he cannot write the examination and he has taken the help of a scribe. Okay, and he is writing the examination because he has got some vision impact. Even though vision impact is there, for me it's a great visionary because the way he used to answer in the class is just awesome. Okay, but better than anybody else actually, like our Dr. Radip sir, the way he actually is updated. When we had a recent faculty meeting for the new scheme, the way he has prepared and come for the session was awesome. Okay, the same way Mr. Kondai is here. He has taken the help of the scribe and written the exam and writing the exam with the scribe and without be able to see the what you call answers. It's just awesome, sir, extraordinary. And that too, you would have cleared first group also, but for I think SFM being very tough this time. He has told, I think, after writing the exam only, otherwise you would have been a CA. But by God's grace, with your hard work now, not just smart work, Mr. Kondaya, but with your hard work,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
you are going to be a CA in November 2023. Congratulations, sir. All the best. God bless.
Thank God, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Now I think Sampath is Sampath unmute ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದರಾ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ?
Yes.
Yeah, Sampath. So just
Yes.
next Sampath has to go. So it's 3 members are in the pipeline to become a CA. All 3 from CAPS. He is a CAP site from CPD to final. Okay. Then his wife Rajna Shetty is a CAP site who is actually in the labor ward, probably I think waiting for the delivery of the new arrival. Okay. Then his nephew is also in CA final 1 group. Okay. So almost everybody, just a matter of time, there will be 3 CAs in his house. And yes, after marriage, etc., he had to discontinue for some reason and he has bounced back and returned 1 group and is cleared. Over to you, Sampath.
Hi friends, I would like to thank Shetty sir for the opportunity for unmute అవుతుంది. Hello.
Unmute ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞಾ is telling, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
So this is how this is what happens after marriage, Sampath. You are like after marriage, husband is like a software license. You have to simply say I agree. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I have.
Manasa,
It's a practical actually.
Mother
So
has to go to Manasa,
yeah.
Ilala? Okay.
I'm here, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you. Yes, Sampath.
Okay, yeah. So I started my CA career in 2008 actually. So I started with Shetty sir. I was working under Shetty sir for 1 year. So unfortunately, I had to shift to Mumbai and all those things. There are a lot of other stories. I would not highlight on that. But I cleared my CA inter in 2011. But after that, a lot of issues happened on those. I couldn't write my exam because of a lot of other issues. Those are like only reason for me right now. So I should not tell that because those are a reason for not to write exams and not to concentrate on exam. Actually, it is my fault. It's not that I saw what we say. It's not a problem at all actually, but I consider it as problem and I didn't write. It is my mistake. So thereafter, in 2015, I seriously started to read, and thereafter also I didn't write. So that's the reason I couldn't clear my any exam until now. So 2 years back, I took it very seriously and given my attempt. Earlier, I used to read continuously. I used to read, but I never written the exam. But in 4 attempts back, I given my attempt. I got 184 in that attempt. I couldn't clear SCMP in that. I given only one group because I was working continuously in these periods. So I given attempt 4 attempts back. I got 184 in that. I lost in SCMP. There I motivated that I can write. If I write, I'm almost near to my clear my one group. But because of my, I didn't write, I didn't clear the exam. So what I did is I give an attempt continuously. Thereafter, I didn't left any attempt. After that, I got 194. Initially, I got 184. Thereafter, I got 194. And again, I got 194. I couldn't clear in DT. Then I didn't left the attempt, any attempt to be lost. So I give an attempt. This time I got 225. And I got 50 plus in all the paper except SCMP. In SCMP, I got 45. So I can say it is not pushed by institute. I can say I passed myself because 25 marks extra I got. That means I put my effort, I cleared exam. So I can't say that I'm not saying that because of 31% I cleared, because my effort I cleared. I can say that. And with respect to preparation for individual paper, I would like to highlight that for SCMP, please prepare question banks. Whatever given in the institute module, please prepare all the sums. Do at least 3 times workout. Definitely you will get questions from there only. And in addition to that, we have to write the theory. For theory, we need to do short notes I think right now it's very difficult to say that. But if I say some short notes we need to create for each theory, so that will remind us in the exams and it will be helpful us for cracking the theory papers. And for DT, what I did is when I used to go to office, it's almost takes 1 hour to travel to office for me to go to office as well as to come back. So what I used to do is I used to open YouTube and listen all the revision series for DT, for IDT, even for SCMP for that matter. What I used to do is I used to listen all the theories. When I come back to the office in the evening, when I come back to my home in the evening, I used to practice the sums. That's how I used to crack the exams. And for economic law, I suggest please solve all the 55 case studies which is given by the CA Institute. The only problem what we are facing in the exam, in my this attempt also, I can say that what happened for my attempt is first question itself took me 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours to me to solve that. Because what happened, I copy pasted from the CA Institute material, which is very lengthy. That much of answer is not required for that answer. What Institute is doing is they're giving lengthy questions for lengthy questions. Actually, we are not supposed to write that much. We should know how to condense the answer. So there where I lacked in my first question. Thereafter, I understood if I do like this, it won't happen. What I did is I have written only relevant portion and I removed the unrelevant portion. That comes only by practice. So we need to practice all the 55 sums. Definitely we will get 1 or 2 questions from there. If not, relevant question in the sense, for example, they have one limited topic to cover in that whatever act they have given. So definitely somewhere on the corner it will be there in that case data digest only, but we should know where to pick up that answer. So better I suggest have a proper index. Allow me, I will one person who has given all the index for the CA this thing economic law question actually for all the paper that is like from all the past exams, SCMP, case study digest, he has given all the index, which is very easy to refer for the repeated questions. So it is a name, that faculty name is Rohit Chipper, he is from YouTube faculty. In the, after MTP releases, he gives that case study index for all the questions. If you refer that, definitely we will get at least 60% of economic law questions. If not same, similar question we will get. We can pick from there and you can write. But again, we should know how much to condense, how much to write. That is the only crux, because in economic law, even though it is a 4-hour paper, we cannot complete because our speed is not sufficient. And for DT IDT, as I told, I have done YouTube study, and YouTube has helped me to revise, because I attended classes very earlier, very long back, but I could be able to get in connect with the subject because of YouTube. I thank the YouTube for that matter. And thank you very much to Shetty sir for guiding me. When last time when I couldn't clear my attempt, I called Shetty sir. He guided me that because of tough result, it happened and you can clear in the next attempt. As is wished, I could clear this time. Thank you very much, Shetty sir, for that.
Thank you so much, Sampath, for your wonderful words. Okay, I think there are a lot of inputs in that, especially those who are discontinued CA and what do you call it, rejoined, okay, or want to take. I think it is a big inspiration for all of you. Okay, so
just I suggest not to leave any attempt, because this
exactly.
time they given good results. So
correct.
it happens.
So don't leave any attempt, because who knows, that attempt you left may be easy. That's like a Murphy's law is law. The queue which you left, actually that will move faster than the queue which you are joined. Okay, so that's why don't leave. Yes, sir.
And one more thing, this time what happened is I didn't get leave even on exam days. I was worked in the morning, and I asked for the leave.
There's a mistake. There is, see, not having leaves during examination is a mistake, but anyhow, it's not within your control.
But I didn't left the attempt. I went and
that's the reason why you are here.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Congrats again. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think since some of you may have some official commitment, I think I need to Arshita next, if you don't mind. Okay, na Arshita, let office go. Okay, so we'll introduce the heroine of the session. Okay, so now 2-3 points I want to tell you. Disclaimer before hand over the mic to her. The reason why we got to know that actually about a CFL rank result only yesterday night I got to know at 12 o'clock around. Okay, after I finished my non-Passout session, so then I got to know. The reason is she Papa called on that day, but I think how we missed that missed call in our office, I don't know. Okay, normally we'll call back. And marks card, I didn't know about the marks. Maybe I would have got the marks card, I would have been able to guess the words. So evening, and most important reason, she says she's a shy girl. Okay, she doesn't want to make it big and tell the people that blah blah blah. And I reiterate that, but I respect it. Okay, really, hats off to your thinking style, where she says people should know Manasa as Manasa, not as a or rank holder Manasa or whatever. Maybe that's why. So my suggestion to all of you, leave her privacy or the personal things what she wanted, but whatever she has prepared for, So I think that's going to be a very important guiding factor for all the students who are going to write the examination. Okay. So amazing. Not even a single paper below distinction. 60 plus. I think you can call her mother. Mother is there? Sanjay here, madam. Is there? She left out the office. Okay, YouTube. She can connect in the YouTube. Alwa. You can connect in the YouTube.
I'll call her, sir. I don't think she's ready, and also she won't come in
Okay.
front of the
Do you want
camera.
to give some time? I can give some time. I thought you're getting late, Anta. Okay. You tell your mom, call your mom and come back. In the meantime, Harshita will talk. Harshita, namaskara. Yes, the CPT to final kid. So they are. So I always remember moment they start CPT today also. Every time, ever cheerful. Or ಏನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇನೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಟ್ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. CPT class also I remember, inter class also I remember, final. Okay, and for information, CPT was the last exam of their batch. I think June 18 and something like that it was there. Last exam of their batch, and then started CA foundation examination. Okay. Yes, Arshita, over to you, ma.
Hi everyone. Firstly, I would like to congratulate everyone who have made it today. There was a day where I had told I was one step behind from becoming a CA when I cleared one group, and today here I am after.
Can you be little louder, ma? Or come near the mic.
Hello.
Little. Yeah. Now it's fine.
Now, sir.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah, I was. Today I've successfully completed it. All thanks to my parents for their continuous support and their trust, and to CAPS. I think one of the best decision I made is to join CAPS. I mean, you'll really make out that realize the impact of CAPS when you start your articleship, when you really stand out and make difference to the firm you're working with. And I'm really grateful for CAPS for making my journey a meaningful one. And as far as study plan is concerned, I would like to stress about one thing. I mean, whenever you start your first reading, keep that in mind, whatever your plan is, that you have to complete this whole thing in 1.5 days. Plan accordingly. That's really important. That's where we all fail. That's one thing I want to tell. I think people would have given you more insight. So at the end, I just want to say that it's worth spending this journey, to experience the day of finally becoming a chartered accountant. So just don't give up, give your best. All the best to everyone. Thank you.
So as usual, she's short and sweet in her presentation. Okay, even though she's a reasonably tall girl. Thank you so much, ma. Very proud of you. One point, yes. How many of you accept? I don't know, but all the CAP sites, when you go to the market, you are always you stand out. Even recent intermediate student, they were telling orientation course, first 3 prizes are always backed by CAP student. Okay, that's the difference what we impact. Thank you so much, Harshita, for the wonderful words. Now I think Mansa ready?
Yes, sir. My mom's not there. She told she'll join you for Habba.
Yeah. Okay. You know, she can listen to you in YouTube also.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right. No problem. So now coming back. So I was just introducing Mansa. Okay. So one of the brilliant results. Okay. Excellent results. So not even a single paper of CFL where the papers were very tough. She ended up with 60 plus. Okay. I know Mansa only from CFL, but almost everybody in the CAPS knows Mansa because she was very regular to the class actually she was attending, and she was very focused. And like Arshavardhan, I told one of the classes, you can also be a rank holder in CA final. And after talking to her yesterday, she had to be a rank holder because I got to know little extra about her only yesterday night, which I may not be interested, I'll not be sharing it anymore. So she had to be a rank holder. She's bound to be a rank holder, and getting 14th rank is just awesome. Congratulations. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, sir, for the overwhelming introduction. For the others here, I'd like to give you a more crude academic introduction of mine. My academic background is not as glorious as you would expect it to be. In the world of 95%, 96, 97, 99%, I don't stand anywhere. So coming from that kind of a background to what I have achieved today, I feel in that way, anybody here can do what I did. It is not. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. So we can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. I think there's some technical issue. I just spotlighted you now. It's all right. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
So I was saying,
even with no prior, as I call myself, I'm not a serial ranker. So even with that kind of a background, I could achieve this. Anybody here can do what I did. I think with, first of all, opening up your mind, accepting the fact that you are as good as somebody who's overachieved or prior. If you're in your childhood, in your school, in your college, you always felt you are not deserving of being in the top there. Start changing that mindset and your job is done. You can do anything that they do either ways. Whatever I wanted to say about the exams, about the tips, almost everybody here has covered all the important points. I would like to add on to a few more things that I felt I did right that helped me for the exams. First, for practical subjects like SFM, SEMP, whenever I solve sums, so for each subject, I mean, each chapter, I'd write down the summaries of important adjustments of each question. And I would stick that to my textbook itself in the respective chapter. So, second time when I study, I know these are the points I need to stress on. And when I look at those adjustments, I automatically remember the question that I want to go and refer back to, and I solve those questions again. And this really helped me one day before the exam, where that panic and pressure is there that you will not be able to revise everything. So, coming to that, it's very important for you to have something to refer to the day prior to the exam. 1.5 days is not at all sufficient from a CA final perspective. Intermediate, you could have done anything that you wanted. I felt the syllabus in intermediate was majority. It was a very limited syllabus compared to a CA final. So intermediate, it was butter smooth. The day before the exam, I did not have any problem with revision or recalling things. But CA final, I really struggled with it, and I felt I could have taken that one day prior to the exam preparation to a better level for theory subjects. I didn't prepare too well for the theory subjects, but I had sufficient material for the practical subjects. So I'd suggest you to find your ways to do the entire recalling of the subject the day prior to the exam. I don't know how you would do it. Probably you would prepare your own summary notes or purchase summaries, whatever you want to do, whatever you feel is important, whatever you feel will help you, please go ahead and do it. And coming to the May 23 exams, I'd like to dissect the exams for the people who don't know what happened. So I'm sure the people who have written the prior attempts and written May 23 would agree on one thing. May 22, November 22, if you see the papers, they were pretty smooth. You could have seen repeated questions, you could have seen repeated topics, and anyone would have easily made an assumption that May 23 is going to follow the same. But that was not the case. The day of FR exam, I was sufficiently calm because I had taken a good 5-6 days to prepare for the first exam, thinking I need to give my best for the first exam. But then I came to the exam hall, I panicked. I don't know why. I saw questions which were significantly similar to what was there in the textbook, but it was not the same. If you dive deep into it, you would feel, oh, this adjustment was not there in that question. Where did this come from? But we can solve it. If your concepts are strong, we could have definitely solved it. But this entire panic overtook me, and I couldn't write more than 85 marks of the paper. So I really believe in writing all 100 marks for all papers, because I do not want to trust myself with one question where I feel I have given everything correctly and then later on realize, oh, I've missed this. So your entire chances of getting all the marks goes anyways. So there's a difference between marked on 640 rather than being marked on 800. You've already given the 160 marks away from you at all. Like you cannot get it any which ways. So it's better to try to attempt to write 800 rather than writing on an average 80 marks of every paper. That's what I believe. So fast forward to FR paper, I was utterly disappointed after I wrote the paper. I came back home. I was shattered that my first paper didn't go well. And in that pain, in that trauma, I didn't even prepare for SFM that evening. I was very sad. I felt my exams it ended there. But then my mom, she's like, whatever happens, you're writing all the papers. Just go write. So that's the only thing she told me. So I mustered the courage. SFM was a
One minute.
Yes,
Just
sir.
continue. I'll just close the door. I'm just listening to you. Please continue.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I continued with SFM. SFM, I didn't study the evening 1.5 days. The half days I was totally devastated and shattered. But somehow I did study something the next day in SFM, and I wrote the exam. And again, SFM was very, very hard, as everyone would agree. I was shattered again. So there was disappointment, 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 disappointment. Entire group one was a disappointment because it was not very easy to say. So for corporate law, I remember one question that came. I don't even know whether that any concept like that exists even in the question. It was like, you file an application to NCLT for an interest-free loan. NCLT has not admitted the application. What is the stance of NCLT valid? Now, I don't remember seeing any provision like that for interest-free loan. Is it considered as a default, and can a financial creditor file an application? I do not remember all of this, but I still attempted it. I could write something generally and give something in the paper. So I feel on the whole, it's very important for us to strengthen our concepts. So there's no point of doing 100 question paper analysis if your concepts are definitely not strong. If your concepts are not strong, you do not have the confidence to write anything in your paper. So my sir at work always says, knowledge speaks. So sometimes even at office, you might have some clients who are not ready to listen to you, thinking that you're just kids. You've just cleared intermediate, you've come and you're saying something. But when they start listening to you and they know that you're talking logic, they will start listening to you. So knowledge is power anywhere, and anyone will listen to you if you speak the right things. Then one more thing I practice personally, since one of my teachers in school always used to tell us to keep a very neat and clean paper. Neatness is a expression of the confidence that you have in yourself as a candidate, as a student. So once one of my teachers in school, she just opened up a book of one of my friends in class and look at her neatness, look at how confident she is about herself. So I try to implement that throughout. From then I try to implement that throughout my paper. I know it's not possible for many people to write neatly or to write things completely, but it's something that I practiced and I feel it helps. Then, of course, concepts. Whatever you do in life, just do not miss out on concepts. It's very important, and even the slightest of the slightest concepts. So I really believe in one thing. I don't believe in selective study. I don't believe in ABC analysis. I do not believe in question paper analysis. I don't even believe in result analysis. I'm indifferent to all of that. It's for me to study properly. It's for me to deliver in that paper in that moment. So an exam, CA exams are a play of willpower, positivity, calmness, and intellect also plays a small role, but many other factors also come into it. And these are the kind of things that we have to build throughout our preparation. Then, and that's it. The other exam techniques, so when to study, in the morning or night, it's up to you. So I'm a night owl. I don't prefer waking up in the morning. I know it's very bad for health, etc. I'm trying to change that, but studying whenever you feel the most comfortable. And the moments I find myself struck by negativity or that pangs of fear or nervousness, I just stop everything and I go to sleep. Sleep is my ultimate answer to anything that's happening to me. So even for the result day, I was waiting and waiting for the result. It never came. So I was like, okay, let me stop all this, let me go to sleep. And the moment I decided to go to sleep, that's when the result came. So anything, whatever you feel. So someone was saying that, Chandana was saying that she liked to watch Ramayana, right? So I watched this serial in Hindi. I'm a Desi girl, called Ahilya Bai Holkar, for Punyashlok Ahilya Bai. She was one of the queens of the Malwa region. Watching her gives me a lot of power for some reason, because she was great. If anyone knows about her history and how she ruled her kingdom, it was great. So find your way of inspiration and last but not the least, I could clear this only because of my mom. The kind of support that my mom has given, I don't think I didn't expect her to give me this sort of support for this. So my mom was a working woman. Then she left her job. So she was with me for only this exam in my life till now. So she was not with me for my 10th, 12th, intermediate, nothing, degree, nothing. She was with me only for CA final. And the kind of responsiveness and the way she supported me for everything is just great. So I'll just tell her, I want this book and this is available in this shop in this place. And she's ready with her bags to go and get it for me. She didn't want me to face any roadblocks for my journey. She gave me full support. So even if I'm waking up at night, she'll be sitting next to me and she'll be sleeping. She'll be watching some videos. So she doesn't want me to feel lonely, and she has all the health problems, but all that kept aside just for me. So moms are the best in the world. Blessed to have moms. And I thank her. I don't know whether she'll watch this, but anyway, she knows what I feel about her. And one thing to conclude, the one thing I really believe is I look for inspiration in myself. So when the day I realize whatever I'm doing is for myself, I will not face any episode of lethargy, apathy, sadness. I will not rethink, okay, today I won't study. I can't do it. I can't, won't. All that will take a backseat when you realize whatever you're doing is for yourself. So if you study, you will clear. If you study, you will come up in life. You will have a better standard of living. Your family will be happy with you. So try to internalize that you're doing this course for yourself. Just be happy with where you are. Like Bhumika rightly said, the poem is so relatable. Every Saturday evening when you're sitting and studying DT, but your friends are sending texts, they're partying in this place, that place, you feel so left out. You feel shattered that you're not able to share some moments, but it's all for the greater good. It will all pay off that one moment when you look at the result and you see pass, and then so many years of hard work just makes sense to you. You wait, you keep manifesting for that particular moment, and you will achieve it. That is for sure. And there is no smart, dumb, not intelligent. All those concepts don't exist in CA, at least, because all this knowledge we can study and acquire it. It is not inborn and all of that. We can study and we can get through. So just be very positive, just keep very calm, and everyone will get through. I'm sure of that. That's it, sir.
Thank you so much, Mansa, for your valuable inputs. I think she has just reiterated what we normally say in the exam session or whatever it may be. And yes, even though she says I'm slightly different, I think majority of the things are actually what has been told to everybody in the CA class. We never say CA is a course for intelligent people. CA is a course for hardworking people. So whether you are intelligent or not, if you're intelligent, it is a bonus. That's it. It is just a bonus. And intelligence with the hard work, you'll become a CA. Only with intelligence, you'll never become a CA. Hard work, you'll definitely become a CA. There's a saying. And it is all about HDFC. So hard work, dedication, focus, and consistency. Okay, that's the summary of her speech. Okay, hard work, dedication, focus, and consistency. Focus to the exclusion of everything else you do. 100% you can be a rank holder and you can be better. So congratulations again. And many people I got to know about that she's a rank holder today. Since she was saying yesterday she didn't want to say, my request is, if you're very close, you can say congratulations, whatever. Otherwise, personally, don't call her and disturb her. So she may not like it. That's what I understand. Is it correct, Mansa? You can unmute and tell, whatever is the case.
Not at all. So I'm ready to help anyone who wants guidance. And
that's fine. Fair enough. So thank you so much. I think I'll conclude at the end. We have, I think, a couple of other speakers now. Yes, Lokesh Vamsi. Yes, sir. He's also new student at CAPS. Okay, he has written only one group answer there. And congratulations, sir. Great job. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You are a Speak loudly. Yes, sir.
Sir, I will speak when I become chartered accountant, sir.
Correct. Now it's okay. You have chartered. One group you have written, one you have become CA, you have written both the groups. Now you have written only one group. How can you expect to be CA? Okay, at least speak for 2 sentences.
Sir, I would say thank you to you, sir, because of having the yoga sessions. Because November when I wrote the exam, I used to study for around 16 to 17 hours. I used to sleep only 3 to 4 hours. During the exam time, I was so exhausted. So like last 2 weeks of the exam, I did not even want to touch the book, sir. I was that much exhausted and I did not wrote well, sir. But this time I used to do every day consistently. I used to do 1 hour yoga plus meditation. So that really helped me. So I used to study only 4 hours a day. That's it.
Super.
Thank you.
So at least that has a huge impact, because anybody says today yoga and without meditation, yoga or some physical activity, I'll become a topper. It's not so easy. Okay. So only exceptional people might be able to do it. So I don't know whether Manasa has done pranayama, yoga or something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
yes.
practice from quite a long time.
Oh,
now.
that means so it is again a double confirmation that you want to pass, do yoga. You want to be a rank order, do yoga. You want to be a perfect human being, do yoga or meditation, pranayama, whatever, some physical activity and pranayama. Okay. Without that, it's not so easy. I think that has a huge impact. Yes, thank you so much, Lokesh. Okay, so obviously November 23, you should be a CA location. Okay,
Yes,
right?
sir.
That one group pending and clear it up. I think we have Shreyas. Can you unmute, sir? He's in Dubai. Where are you? Hi, Shreyas. Can you hear me? Shreyas? He's in Dubai, and I don't know whether he has got some technical issues. I don't know. Anybody else who has not spoken, who has joined? I think some of them official commitment, they could not join. Anybody else who is in the meeting who has not spoken at all? Want to speak? Anybody I missed? Recognize?
Hi, sir.
Oh, hi, Kavya. Oh, okay. Video on made. ಆಗಲ್ವಾ
ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಅವಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ನೀವು ಸತ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅವಳು ಈಗ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡು. ಸತ್ಯಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮೋನಿಶ್ ಅವ್ರ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ಯಾ, ಓಕೆ. ಕಾವ್ಯ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ Kavya again. She is from CPD final cap student. Chandana's friend. They were together. Okay, so one group she has cleared. Congratulations. Over to Kavya. Madadama. Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
So I just wanted to share my experience during the journey. So I had got 5 months of leave. Am I visible?
Yes, visible, audible, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ಯಾ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾತಾಡೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್.
Sorry, sir.
That's okay, ma. Continue. Continue.
I had got 5 months of leave. I started off with second group. I completed second group by January. And my first group, I could do one-time reading only for FR, SFM and company law. Audit, I couldn't study at all. Nothing, I couldn't, not even a single chapter I could study for audit. But so because of that, I thought group 1 is not going to happen and I'm not going to write group 1. At that point of time, my mother was a big support for me. When I said her that I don't think I will to give group 1, she became like Shetty for a moment and she said, shut up and write group 1. She didn't even listen to my problem. She didn't even want to know what I was going through. I just go on. Because of that, I gave my group 1 as well. Group 2, reasonably well I had studied. For me, the biggest game changer was with respect to revisions. My revisions was not as expected. Group 2, even group 2 also, I did only one-time revision. I did one-time proper study and one-time revision for all subjects. However, for costing, I did 2 times revision. DT, I took 15 days to revise. So that because of that, I couldn't revise group 1 also. But still, because of my mother, I wrote both the groups. And very shockingly, I just want to tell this to everybody. Audit, I had not studied anything, literally nothing. I think I didn't even open my book. For audit, 2 days were there, 2 days leave we had. And so in that 2 days, first day, I thought, okay, anyways, audit, I don't know anything. Let me study some other subject. I studied some other subject in those two, in the first day. Second day, I called up Chandana. I asked her what to study. She said me study company law and bank audit. That's it. I studied, company law, bank audit. I studied, and then I went to the exam hall. Definitely, First of all, the paper itself was very tough, as everybody said. And with that paper, I was calm. I thought, okay, fine, it's okay. Even if I don't know anything, I'll write whatever I know. I have written 8 pages. That's all, 8 pages I wrote. Whatever on earth I knew about audit, whatever I could recollect from my intermediate, I wrote. And whatever I had learned in my articleship, I just wrote. 8 pages I have written. And MCQ also, I don't know how far. So I gave pretty good time, because anyways, I couldn't complete the paper because I don't know anything. So in the 3 hours, I gave sufficient time, maybe 1.5 hours I spent on MCQ and remaining on the descriptive. I thought I gave good time to think like what could be the answer. Some techniques like MCQ, the longest one will be the answer. That way, somehow I figured out what could be the answer, and have taken descriptive also. Whatever I know, I have written 8 pages. I wrote. I got 25. Even though I couldn't clear group 1, what is the learning from this is that even though you don't know anything, it is very important that you go write the exam. It has given me an experience and audit without studying anything. I got 25. So that's a big thing for me, and I am happy for that marks. And group 1 is yet to happen, yet to come in the next November. So hopefully I'm going to do that well after this experience this time. That's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Kavya. Okay, so very important takeaway, because some people will not write the examination. Okay, that will be a mess. Okay, mess. So Kavya wrote only for 8 pages. Okay, maybe some MCQ and that 25 marks. Probably I think would have little extra effort. And I remember one of the sessions, I think one of my article was also there, and she was telling I'm a little uncomfortable with the costing. Okay, and maybe they should have put little extra effort. Wherever you're uncomfortable, make the uncomfortable comfortable and put effort. And the first group she passed is the second group. First group, did you hear properly? First group she passed in the second group. That means costing paper only she cleared. And I'm very happy and very proud of you. And at least you shared your experience very honestly. So not writing the examination properly, but still getting 25 is just awesome. But it is a mistake by you, LBM. Okay, being a cap student, you should not have done it. So, but still okay. So can you pass? November 23 should be CA Kavya R. Yes, right. Yeah. Shreyas, you're able to unmute? Anybody else who has not spoken by mistake, if I missed the name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I Shreyas, congratulations again. So Shreyas is one guy again, CP to final cap site. Okay, yes, he's discontinued in between. Now he's in Dubai, and he's a CA Shreyas UM. Very humble boy, very hardworking boy. Intelligence I cannot comment, but very hardworking boy. Today is a CA Shreyas. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
First of all, I would like to thank all.
Video on agidya, Shreyas?
Yes, sir.
It's not visible, sir.
1 second. There is some network issue.
Yeah, I know. That's what I understood. No, try ಮಾಡಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. It's okay.
Shall I reconnect, sir?
That's okay. You can reconnect.
Okay, sir.
Or you can speak. You can speak. Maybe after that you can reconnect. I can show you a photo.
Okay, sir.
People have become restless. Office go back. Restless. First, let us listen to you.
Okay, sir. Actually, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Shetty, sir. Actually, without you and your support, today I would not have sat here. I still remember the day when I joined CAPS, and you helped me a lot from CPT, IPCC, and final as well. And I also like to thank LP sir. Earlier he was in other PS college. Now he's in Vasavi, I guess.
JSCM. Yes, he's in JSCM now.
Yes, great. He's also one of the mentor, role model, and best teacher I ever had. I'm from Yuvaka Sangha. I know them from Yuvaka Sangha, Bangalore. Because of them, then I joined CAPS. Then it really helped. Initially, I cleared all CPT, final, CPT, IPCC. Final, one group was left. Due to office commitments and other things, I couldn't complete. Academic side, I can guide is like what I felt is rather than just studying, we should also concentrate on presentation. That is the area which I was lagging behind. So practicing many papers will help you a lot, and also keeping yourself being close to the amendments or covering the amendments helps a lot actually. Basically, DTA and IDT, they cover a lot from amendments. And also, like one mistake which I did is like I wrote only group by group. That was a mistake. Actually, teacher used to tell you should never do that. But the problem is when we study in the public library or the other places, then we won't get people who are from CAPS when we move to the other place for studies and all. So that time what happens is the people who are around you may be writing one group separately and maybe telling something and all. I request to all the people who are writing the exams, don't try to write one subject, one group. One group will never make you to pass CA. So, and it will not give you the confidence also to pass the remaining group. So better try to give a both groups, then definitely it is easy. Even if you pass one, the other one group you can easily clear because you have already studied it. So please write both the groups. That is the best advice which Shetty sir gives. And actually, you all are in very best boat, I can say. CAPS is very big and a great institute from 20 plus years, no doubt. And you get very good motivation from Shetty sir and life skills, learnings. Apart from studies also, I love Shetty sir a lot because the teachings, sayings, thoughts, what he has given is helped me a lot actually. Now I have actually traveled from India to Bahrain 5 years back, then Oman, then Saudi. I keep traveling between countries, but wherever I go, whenever some difficulties comes, I remember my grandfather and my father, and next is Shetty sir. So the teachings and sayings what they have given has really taken me little upfront in the life. So really those skills are very important. And I have seen many CAs also, even in our company we have. I started the company in 2018. We have 3 CAs and around 10 plus employees. But still, the best CA which I have ever seen in my life is first Shetty sir. Second is TJ sir, Tarun Jagdish sir. He's also one of the best teacher and my partner as well as a great human being. I really thank to Tarun Jagdish sir for helping me, keeping me motivated from the day one till date. He helped me a lot. And I also would like to thank other teachers in CAPS like Sudhindra sir. Whenever we have a doubt, we can message him. He will always reply. And DT, even in the normal doubts or the official doubts related to personal client issues, he will resolve. And all the faculties are from the CAPS are really gem. Asha ma'am and Anish sir, they gave really good teaching and good concepts. Basically, concepts helped me a lot to clear it. This exam actually I couldn't read much because there was some office issues and other things. I could read only out of three months I took a leave, but only 1.5 months I got because of some or other issue used to be there. Though I'm in India, I used to get calls. So still with all these things I could clear in this exam because of the past concepts which I got it from Shetty sir, CAPS and other revision classes. As someone mentioned, CA Rohit Chipper index. If anybody is writing in economic law, please use that. It is just an index which will help you to point out the questions. It gave me a boost actually. The moment one paper you write well, and it will help you to write the other subjects well. So it was a great experience from that. We easily got 3 questions directly from the past exam. So it gave a boost for another DT. I got 63 in IDT also because of this, and 60 in the economic law. So this helped. And apart from this, like Shetty sir gives everything. When you're with Shetty sir, I request all of you, please follow him. It will be like half if you do, and then only result will go. Either half from Shetty sir, half from outside will never help you. If you want to follow Shetty sir, you have to follow fully. Then definitely you are going to be chartered accountants in the first attempt. Because with the experience, I can tell you, just rely on what he is saying, just follow blindly. Sometimes he used to say, just blindly follow what I'm saying. That's really true. That's how we can see. Now rank holders are also there from CAPS. So please follow all the guidance from Shetty sir. Even I used to follow, and whatever the handouts he'll give after the classes. Those things helps a lot. Actually, even still, I was reading just before the exams. In that, very great things are written, which will help you to clear, which will help you to stay motivated. So you are in the right path, right track. There is no such institute gives you overall development like education, life skills, and way of living. Yoga madam also helped us to learn yoga. I started doing yoga, Sudarshana Kriya, and those things also helps actually when we are in work stress. It helps to reduce a lot. So that also I learned from Shetty sir and CAPS. And I would also like to thank one of our hostel. I used to stay in SBN hostel, Bull Temple Road. It's a very good hostel. And from there, I got very good things. And Vinod sir was also there. So he used to help me. And because of him, I studied in Bangalore. And with all the blessings of my parents, I could today complete and become a chartered accountant. Then studying in the early morning will help you. Like one of the person reminded me, 4 to 7, if you can cover, if possible, if you are in the morning reading zone, or if you like to study in the morning, then please try to cover something from 4 to 7. This helped me to clear SCMP. Actually, SCMP was very tough, and they won't give much marks in SCMP compared to other subjects. They reduce a lot. So 4 to 7, I started. This is the last exam I implemented. 4 to 7 in between, I used to cover SCMP. That helped me to get the passing as well as aggregate marks. And economic law, the major mistake I was doing is like international taxation. It is not a mistake, but it was not so scoring like economic law. Economic law, you have many faculties, you will get many handouts and many material from outside. But international taxation, there is no such inputs you will get. So if you are stuck with any of the other elective, please try to take it elective, because that's a mistake I did. And last exam only I changed to economic law. I cleared it as soon as I took that. That one thing may help you if you people are writing, if any one of you are writing in the second time. And reduce the number of books and teachers. Don't keep more than one teacher for one subject. That will help you actually. The more number of teacher, more number of books, you will get stressed up during the exam and 1.5 day before the exam. Please make the plan, as Shetty sir used to say. He used to say like what you will do in 1.5 days. You should have a better plan. Then only you will be able to cover FR, DT, and these are like very vast. So please have a detailed plan for those 1.5 days, because now whatever we study, it will come to our memory, and we will be able to recollect easily only if we just glance or revise the important points or keynotes in that 1.5 days. So please make a summary notes. This will definitely help you a lot. That's all from the academic perspective. And like I would like to thank my parents. They have given really good education from the best possible resources and whatever they had. And Tarun sir also helped me many of the times. We started the business and everything was going good. It was not at all required to do the CA that point of time. But Tarun sir used to motivate me and my parents actually. Because of my father, I completed. Otherwise, other things were going good. Only the 2 letters Shetty sir used to say. First, letter add madri, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That's really helps actually. Without that, wherever you go, somewhere some guilt will be inside you. So to remove this, you have to add those 2 letters. Then it's really a wonderful feeling. It will help you a lot, and it will give a recognition. Special recognition will be there. So please add it soon, and try not to do any of the business or any of the work before clearing, because it will reduce your time. And the other way around is, if it is like multiple attempts, if you are writing, then it will motivate you also. It will help you like you're doing something along with that. I didn't leave any exam. I was writing continuously. So it helped me. So please first clear the exam, then sky is the limit for you. You can do anything. That's one thing I wanted to remind from Shetty sir. Shetty sir told me that. That's really helped me to motivate and study and clear it. And Shetty sir, I would like to thank you from my bottom of heart. From the CPT till date, you are with me. I'll be with CAPS Foundation. Now I'll join soon. If not the whole time member, but I'll be in yearly meeting or whenever the event comes up. Thank you, Shetty sir, entire CAPS family, and people who are in this meeting. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Shreyas. Thank you for a wonderful speech. Maybe if you can rejoin with your video on point, because we are not able to see the video, but nevertheless, you spoke exceptionally well. Most important takeaway from Shreyas' speech is reduce the number of teachers and number of books. I totally agree with that. Too many cooks spoil the broth. Too many cooks spoil the broth, isn't it? So 5 minutes, if you can permit. So I will conclude whatever we discuss. Anybody else has not spoken, want to speak before the meeting?
Sir, I
Yes.
want to add one point that.
Yeah, please. You have every right to add anything. Yeah,
Yes.
you are the heroine of the day.
Not like that, sir. So, if I just, I don't know, if like, correct me if I'm wrong, sir. So, if many videos tell us that you should write your answers in certain ways so that ICI will give you marks, only then will you get marks. I do not agree with that, because whatever exam I've written till now, I've written it from the heart. Whatever I feel is the right answer, I have written it. I don't look at formats. If you this way, this point should come first, this point should come second. I don't believe in that. Whatever I feel should be for that answer, I would write the answer. Of course, the main crux of it being there, but the way I try to bring in my originality in the answers rather than just sticking on to a pre-made template and bothering and curbing my creativity. So I would suggest, if you can implement it, it's great. And also is to never leave any concept. You don't know when in life it will help you. If you don't study it now, you're never going to study it. A later will never come, because when you're studying it is when you're going to study it, is just now. You think later on, I will study this and I will make up for it after my exams, but that later never ever comes. So especially in intermediate, it's important when you do your articleship, because you don't want to be totally blank when something comes in front of you. If you know something, you can at least go back and refer to what is the subject matter is being talked about. So those are two things I'd like to add on to what I already said.
I totally watch what Mansa said, and again, since she is our final student, she may not be knowing from CPT, but trust me, ask any of them, Rahul, Kiran, Sinija. So is it not what we say? So you have to be clear. And very important, just to add to the point what Mansa finally said, is, my dear friends, you are unique just like everyone else. You are unique. These are the small quotes. Now, whatever she said, I'm just polishing it. You are unique just like everyone else. You are unique, but everybody else is also unique, just like everyone else. And all of us have written exams from first standard or LKG, okay, till date. And all of us, our handwriting is different, style of thinking is different, but all of us have passed more or less with the same marks probably somewhere. So it is not about what. No doubt there is something like a general pattern. You are supposed to write. Okay, so for example, you are analyzing a case study. You have to go by issues, provisions, analysis, IPAC. That's okay. That you cannot. No, sir, I will start. I am different. Nane bere and Bangalore in Gube Mundet in Diyar Mat Kerala. So IPAC, it has to be followed. Issues, provisions, analysis, conclusion. I'll write conclusion. They're meaningless. Okay. So, but your creativity has to be there to the extent what is required by the C Institute. 100% I agree. And obviously, concepts. I think CAPS is successful mainly because of the concept. We are talking concept, isn't it? Okay. Right. So I think all of you have spoken on there. So I'll just summarize.
One thing.
Yeah.
You told like unique quotes, small quotes every day. I don't know, like many of you don't have this, but we were in the physical batch. We were lucky enough to have this. I have this calendar, if you can see. I keep it on my study table. I every day turn it, every day read the quote. And today says, a long life may not be good enough, but a good life may be long enough. So this is what I read every day. So this is like every day I open this, I see a new quote, I see a new thing. And the special thing, it has birthdays of rank holders, it has birthdays of faculties, it has anniversaries of faculties. You'll be like, oh, I'll have to be here next time. I'll have to achieve something. I'll have to be on this page. So I turn this every day. You can keep anything for yourself. Read one motivational quote daily. It definitely does help. I have this on my study table, like from my CPT 2018 June. So this is there with me. So just turn it around, one unique quote a day. It'll make your day. It'll make your life also. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Sinija. There's a reason why I said you are the excellent, actually excellent. So the CAPS calendar we have given to the students, okay, when they were earlier, physical model ittaga, maybe online model, we stopped it. Maybe Sinija again after we see a meeting, we discuss about it tomorrow. Okay, remind me. And if we want to reintroduce, we can reach it anyway. Everything we can reach it. It was one of the brilliant calendar what we used to do. And we to give the students and keep it on the table and read daily. Okay, today, look at the today's quote. Okay, so it is not about how many years you live. It is about how well you live, isn't it? Okay, brilliant. And my life has been elevated. No doubt, little qualifications would have helped me, what are the qualifications. But most importantly, okay, so taking up the sessions, wherever the people call me, I'll go now. Okay, whichever session. Earlier I stopped in between. Now, mainly to talk about the plastic-free earth I go. And second one is, I have that reading habit. Quotations. See, discipline. I would have been talking about discipline for last 20 years, 25 years. But every time about the discipline, I get different quotation. So the latest quotation, what I loved it was, discipline can take you to the places where motivation cannot. Every day, Manasa cannot come and motivate you. Lokesh cannot motivate you. Shetty sir cannot motivate you. You have to motivate yourself. Motivation is like a baat, I say. But discipline, it is in your hand. Aaj karna hai, kal karna hai. That's it. So that's it. I'll just conclude with some of the points what someone said. Whether you are Hindu, Muslim, Christian, don't bother. Whichever religion, follow the religion by respecting other religion, because spiritual touch is extremely important. Okay, whichever religion you are doing, please follow it. Please follow your religion, but respect other religion. Don't get into politics of nonsense. So at the end, two more religions you have to follow. Pakka Indian and Pakka human being. That you follow over and above that. You are an Indian, I am an Indian. If you are X, I am a Y. That's why. That's the objective. Spiritual touch will definitely help you out. It is not that God will come and write the exam. Okay. So when you go to the temple, someone asks, why should you go to the temple? God is everywhere, alva. Whereas cycle tube tire gali alva. Everywhere air is there. Why do you require air to blow inside a tire? So when you go to the temple, it is not that actually God will help you out. God will ensure that when you think with a focused mind, God will ensure that with the focused mind, you get a solution by yourself. Okay. Like in Dodgarashi temple is there. Every time I go, I don't pray anything except Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. That's the only prayer I have. But if there are some issues, also I just go. 5 rounds I come. I get the solution for my problem. Okay. Whether God gave me the solution or God gave me the strength to think in that direct way, right way, that's why it happens. Okay. I remember one of my students, she passed first group intermediate first attempt, second group she was not private. So, sumune casual activity. Do you believe in God? She said, no, I'll never. I said, this time you come to with me to the what do you call temple, sumune temple, church, mosque, and you see the result. And she cleared. On the temple go clear madanta nanu helilla. Whereas some spiritual touch will definitely help. I think students coming and telling, I said, wow. Intermediate also, Avishetty, he said, somewhere actually you should have a God-loving attitude, not God-fearing. If I don't pray, you will curse me. That's nonsense. Okay. God-loving attitude, definitely you will be able to get. Yes. Then small efforts, consistently what you're supposed to do. No doubt, under mass attempting is very, very important. At the end, on that particular day examination, even if you've done 60 plus, 70 plus perfect presentation, you still end up with the 50 plus, isn't it? Okay. And write the theory for every practical papers. Okay. Some things, SFM will costing. What is that question? What exactly they expect? 2-3 lines you write, 1 or 2. This is what the way we are teaching in CAPS. Okay. And it's very aptly said by Kondaya. 25% of the people, okay, are passed by the CA Institute, where 75% pass by yourself. Maybe who is coming under which category is not relevant for us. What is important is you are a CA, isn't it? Okay. So do not misjudge CA Institute. I have seen CA final 16 marks grace being given. One paper when you took it, 16 marks. When the paper is tough or the question has got some unique adjustment, they give some extra marks. Okay. And discontinued people who are rejoined, it is good information by, as I think Sampath result was a very inspiration for all of you. Okay. And yes, Mansa said 1.5 days is not enough. I agree with you. But when you are much luckier than we had a continuous 8 examination, not in 1 day off. And that too, our exam time was morning 8 o'clock. We used to get almost every day nightmare. I'll be sleeping in the dream. It's already like 8:30. I'm still sleeping every day. This is what the nightmare. It's horrible. 8 o'clock is early morning. So your timing is 1:45. You nidya madru maneyar bandu ebbistare. Second part is 1.5 days in between. Today, so when we are writing, okay, today FR, tomorrow SFM. So horrible. And idakkintu ICW innu pathetic. Now they have changed it. 8 subjects, 4 days, morning and afternoon. Okay, now I think they have changed it. So horrible. So you are very lucky in that way. But yes, that's why I used to say 200 pages book. 200 pages book on ready it. During that 1.5 days, you cannot read anything else. Keep that 200 pages, sir. Most important points book. It's going to be definitely. Yeah. And everybody said May 23 exam was different, and in the different actually you people have done. Hats off to you. 20 plus chartered accountant. Mean not many people have joined. I'm so happy because number itself was less last couple of batches. In that, so many people becoming CA. Maybe first attempt, second attempt doesn't matter. I'm so happy for you because you are adding to the economy of our India, because one CA in a family, three generation taken care. That's the belief which I have. Okay, and work for 100 marks, write for 100 marks. Okay, yes, intelligence is a bonus. I've already told you. Sleep well, do yoga, do physical activity. So at least maintain your good health. Okay, 6 to 7 hours. Akshay Kumar's video note. He says in a day 1 hour if you cannot give to yourself, he says kill yourself. The actor is a very tough word, but I don't say that. But give at least half an hour to yourself, whether it's exam day or otherwise. Okay, many people have reiterated it. Okay, and acquire the knowledge and go and write the exam. One of the beautiful statement by Mansa: no one is dumb here, no one is smart here, no one intelligent. You study and acquire the knowledge. That's it. That's what it requires. Studying, everybody can do it. Everybody can acquire the knowledge and just go and present it. I think it's very well said. Okay, and Kavya, don't do that mistake of what Kavya has done by not preparing for one subject. 3 papers you have prepared, one subject. If you would have prepared little extra 40, somewhere, who knows, you would have got set off and you would have passed. Okay, because you thought you are not done auditing well, you would not have written also the other 3 papers well. That mistake you should never do it. Okay, yes, thanks to LP sir, was a brilliant teachers. Okay, whom I know, my very good friend also. And whatever we say, follow 100%. Now it's almost your age. We are in the teaching. Almost your age. There's experience. I do not believe in intelligence. I do not believe in qualification, but experience. Your parents are better than you because they are parents. Your elders are better than you because they are elders. Your teachers are better than you because they are teachers. Adekoskara, live in experience, learn from experience, because experience is ultimate. Experience is ultimate, not the qualification. Qualification just for entry level. But for the lifelong sustainability, what matters is the experience. And I'm very happy, very thankful to all my kids, because every 6 months you make me happy. Yes, 1 or 2 results I feel sad. 1 or 2 deserving student would not have passed. I know one student who has not come here because he has passed only one group. Deserving to pass both the group, it's okay. I understand that. Then last 2-3 years, there are a lot of disturbance in the market about education system, going for one class, pen drive, etc. It is not going to work out. It is not going to work out. It has been started proving. Trust me, next 1 or 2 batch cell, it will be reconfirmed again. Go for group wise or both the group, because from the LKG till date, you have studied all different subjects in a day, and you are going for subject wise and preparing. It will not work out. I'm telling based on my MSc psychology knowledge, not based on my CA knowledge. Okay. Then I think we have Vedant Shetty here. Office goes down. Okay. Vedant Shetty. Okay. And so Vedant Shetty was from the other institution earlier. So it is not happening. So his family members called me, because 3 sisters in my school from 1st standard to 10th standard. Okay. So they were one of them was my classmate. Okay. And Vedant Shetty. Okay. Not in the other, it's not happening. He joined CAPS intermediate, just went and wrote and cleared. No looking back. He's already in final. His mother's son is also in final now. So the family itself is believing and things are happening right way. Why I took this incident is, now Vedant Shetty's Chikamma was my classmate from 1st standard to 10th standard. Okay, aunt. And she was always first in the class, like Vedant's mom. All 3 girls, they were first in the class. I was never first in the class. I was like, I'm just taking the Mansa statement and extending it. I was never first in the class, because 1st standard to 10th standard, I was always thinking that teacher, the Vinaya is her name. She was the teacher's daughter. She always has to be first. I should be second. But when I came to PU, the great teacher, Niranjan sir, said, no, you can be a rank holder, you can be a rank holder. Then I said, oh, I can be. And first PU till degree, not even in the test, I was second to none. And I ended up with the first rank with 24 marks difference between first rank and second rank at that time. Because they believed, then I started believing itself. Like Mansa said, you do not have to think that I'm not the best on that. Recent Harshavardhan said, in a class of 80, he was not even top 20, but today all India 14th rank. Maybe where I kept on telling, you can be rank holder, you can be, he started believing. Amit Raj said in the top 80, he was not in 60, but today is one of the leading chartered account in the country. Rahul Agarwal said in the class of 50, I was not even in the 30, but all India 43rd rank holder. How did it happen? Believe in yourself. Whether I tell or somebody, you believe. As I keep telling, CA, the chartered accountancy happens by 50% of your self-belief. Don't miss that at any point of time. Then, yes, okay. New friends who have joined CAPS, I'm sure you would have been confirmed because CA happening very good at CAPS. And CAPS students, new especially CAPS LBM, CP to IPC final Bandoru. So that they are studying for so many, they are doing so much. Do not get into that. Anish sir's example, when he came to CA final, he asked me, sir, Udar Institute mein DT ka 800 pages hai, Amara only 300, 400 pages, kya hoga? I asked him one question. Did you trust me in foundation? Yes. Did you pass in first attempt? Yes. Inter, do you trust me? Did you trust? Yes. Did you pass in first attempt? CFL, do you trust me? Yes. You'll pass in first attempt. And he passed in first attempt. Other institute, his own friend didn't clear in a couple of attempts. So, my dear friends, trust this and go ahead. If it has not happened in first attempt, it is a weakness or a deficiency somewhere. You have to improve upon it. That's it. It's not, and not that other institute don't teach well. Everybody teaches well. At the end of the day, it is you who have to make it, not others. Neither Shetty sir nor CAPS is making you. But I'm reiterating this point because my CAPS students, sir, they have joined there. Whether you should have joined there, etc., not required. Just trust. But you put the effort in the direction which we are telling things will definitely happen. So we'll be sharing this medal to all of them. Okay. Congratulations to all of you. We'll be sharing this medal. So because great job, and physically we'll be giving it in the Habba. Okay. This temporary, now virtual, because we don't want to miss out that individual will be giving. And SLC is there on July 19, 2021. Whoever chartered accountant you want to be a part of it, please join, because overall development is what is required for a chartered accountant. You being what you call CA, you will not make much difference unless you can become a overall participant in their job or profile, whatever you want. Then August 16th, the Habba for celebrating big, okay, huge. Now, anyway, by God's grace, I'm praying, and foundation results also will be very good, okay, and we'll have much to celebrate, okay. Then all the chartered accountant, if you are free, you can want to talk to me, you can stay back about the job, etc., what is required. But my suggestion, if possible, get into practice, nothing like it. Otherwise, get into best of the best CA firms, whichever, if you want to help, I can help you, and take some additional course. Take some additional course. My suggestion to all my chartered accountant past students, please take up DISA. Sir, I don't want to do practice. I don't. Sumre MK do DISA. Okay. Tomorrow, now it will become easy for you to do DISA. After some time, it will not be DISA. Tomorrow, if you when you want to practice, DISA is a bank card baratte. On assuming after 3 years you get a bank card, 5 lakh rupees is the statutory fees. 10 days you work, 5 lakh rupees, your office entire year expenses are taken care. So this is the impact. Okay, na? So that's why you have to do some course. I'll be discussing in detail. Okay. And welcome to CAS Foundation. We have an NGO. That's why I'm wearing this NGO called CAS Foundation. Overall development happens in CAS Foundation. Anybody want to join, you can join. So every second Sunday we have a meeting. Okay. So 831024 and WhatsApp Madi saying that I want to join CAS Foundation. I'll be adding you, and trust me, I've grown here more than 80% because of the CAS Foundation. I am member of CAS Foundation. So very happy. Congratulations. Rahul, kaisa tha? Inspiration ho gaya?
Yes, sir. It was quite pleasant for us to listen to all the inspiring words and all, sir. I was personally very much able to connect to the words what a rank holder said, not doing those selective studies and stuffs. And even I follow the same. In never have I ever in any of my exams have done those selective study kind of things. So I think I'm in the right path right now.
Yeah, right path, and 800 is the target for in final. Intermediate alerts with Sagar jothe alerts ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಂದು intermediate ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. Yes, Kiran, what's your feedback? 1 minute.
Too many points to take away because I can mentally I'm pressurized because of this thing that you should go for pen drive classes, you should not continue here. And everyone is reiterating the same thing, that it's only one teacher per subject and one material per subject, and having too many options at your place, you'll never be able to do. And connecting to this beautiful statement there, I've went through this one of the quote, not just the quote, a dialogue in some series, wherein they tell that गाड़ी उसकी छूटती है जिसका स्टेशन घर के पास हो. इसीलिए it's always that you should be well prepared. And I'm too much anxious about my studies, and now I'm little calm. I can connect you, Manasa. So I'm calm enough that it's not having too much in your plate. It should be bit by bit, and you will be there. That's all.
Super. Yeah.
अभी तो I am करना है तो रैंक लाना है, वरना नहीं करना है घर पे.
हाँ, इसीलिए एग्जाम लिखना है 800 मार्क टारगेट, उतना ही टारगेट. रैंक का प्रेशर मत डालो. 800 डालना है. 800 ठीक है. 600 आपको 600 है, 6 सब्जेक्ट्स है ना, आपका प्रेशर भी कम होगा. And for the benefit of all the viewers also, today at 9:15 we have a session about the new scheme for final and articleship related matter. The new scheme ಬಗ್ಗೆ anybody want to join, you can join. Even non-cap sets also can join. Hello, Satyalakshmi, ಹೆಂಗಾಯ್ತು? She's new at CAP, that's why I'm asking her. How was it?
Nice, sir. It was nice experience, and thanks everyone for sharing your efforts. I mean, your exam tips and it became 3 pages for me in my book.
Notes also ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ವೇನೆ. She does it. She has not even written notes, actually 3 pages, but I think the today's session she has written. That's okay. One consultation problem, I'll make you write 10 pages. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Yes, this. Yeah, Ananya, how was it?
Yes, sir. As usual, when I come to CAPS, any motivation session, I expect a lot of takeaways. And yeah, obviously it didn't disappoint me. As usual, I'll be very much motivated. And I hope that motivation stays forever for 2.5 more years. I'll do my best for fine.
Thank you. Yeah. Anybody else want to share your experience? You can share. Otherwise,
Sorry to forget. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. I also passed long back. Congratulate me also.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, that is one of the best. Ashok sir, I think I missed it. Correct. Ashok sir, yes sir, here sir. Your words without your word session is incomplete.
Now to these enough integration for me and lot of takeaways. In fact, I remember in Hariharan sir, whenever Mansa used to answer, he used to tell ranker Mansa, and she has proved today.
Yes, true. And also, I also told that in one of the classes, she's going to be rank holder. So that means this is Belayu Siri Melekela. So if Hariharan also told, Shetty sir also told, that means there is no what you called doubt. Very good, excellent, Ashok sir. That's it. So anybody else want to add on? Anyway, it's a little late for the office, I understand. Yes. So all chartered account who want to talk to me, you can stay back. Okay. First of all, thank you everyone. Congratulations to all of you. Special congratulations to Mansa because you got credit to yourself, your family, obviously the institution. Everybody, great job. And congratulations to all the chartered accountant. Excellent. At the end of the day, no doubt. Okay, rank holders will be spoken a little extra initially, but at the end of the day, all of us are equal. Okay, maybe one vehicle it will all sync actually. Congratulations to all chartered accountant passed in first attempt, second attempt, doesn't matter. You're all chartered accountant. Very proud of you because your contribution to yourself and your family makes a bigger contribution to India. That's what I look at it. Okay. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. God bless you all. Mast maja madi, enjoy. And see chartered accountant want to talk to me, you can stay back. Give me 3 minutes time. I have to go to inter-class and come back. Thank you one and all. God bless you all. See you final present batch students. Be regular and be disciplined and come back in the evening, 6 o'clock. You have a class. Thank you.